Mic is hot. And we are live. Hey! Hi, everyone. Welcome to Divide and Conquer's Hoard of the Dragon Queen tonight. I'm Vic. I will be your DM. And it's going to be a roller coaster tonight as we enter Waterdeep. I'm already failing at my words. Cat is grabbing my chips. Please, no. Rude. So rude. All right, so announcements. Let's see. As always, we've got our friends Talon and Claw that we're always thanking that make wonderful dice vaults, DM screens, the like. I have my Council of Seven.
Look at this.
Oh, good. You got the dual hex.
Yeah.
I have the Council of Seven.
Good.
It houses a single set. You got the dual hex, which does two sets of dice. We have
dice trays
and DM screens, and there's everything.
They also have. I saw a set of 11, I believe.
The Council of 11. I think that's what they're calling it.
Looks pretty dope. Not gonna lie.
I kind of want everything, to be honest.
Yeah.
But the best thing about that, I think, is because we have a cool coupon code we can use whenever we get stuff.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. It's if you go to their Etsy store, you purchase anything through their Etsy, put in the coupon code Divine Conquer, and you get 10% off on your purchase, and that's pretty cool. Speaking of Etsy's, I've got another friend that I am going to boost out there because a lot of the convention circuits on the West Coast are getting canceled for some reason. Womp womp. So I'm going to go ahead and boost her Etsy shop. It is Queen Chain Designs, and she's the one that makes all of the cute little chainmail dice bags that you can purchase off her Etsy. I will put the link on the chat so that you can go check it out. She's a lot of fun little stuff there, and she does custom work as well.
Nice.
And then what else? And then I've got in case you're ever looking for voice actor work, we've got a friend, Shortbeard VA. You can find him on Twitter under that handle. And I was asked to promote his show that he has on YouTube called "What If Norse Gods Were in Dragon Ball Super." So I'm also going to drop the link to that in the chats. But everything else,
did you just say to me?
I just said what if Norse gods were in Dragon Ball Super?
Excuse me?
Yes, I think we should all go watch it and have a watch party.
Just glasses shake. That sounds awesome.
He voices a lot of the characters.
Yeah, he does a lot of cool character voice work.
He does voice work for Greyson.
Yeah, and he's now doing voice work for West.
How fast can you get through this game so I can go watch some Norse god anime?
Oh, I mean, I can get us done in 30, obviously.
Right,
I feel sick. I need to go.
Let's go watch this.
Let's just call it quits here and just go watch it.
No, that's horrible.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone. Okay. God, who else do I have to promote on here? I'm looking through my list.
Wow.
I know, have to. I guess I have to promote this project that we have going on for a while. I think it's called Alistair. Is that what it's called?
That thing?
That thing.
Yeah. So, it's going to be coming out very soon this year. We're very excited.
Ooh.
Yes.
So soon. I've been sending quick updates.
How many panels left? How many panels? One panel left.
Really? One left? That sounds amazing.
Yes. One panel left for issue 1. We're so excited for it.
Yep.
Yeah, no, wait.
I'm so excited for it.
My hype just keeps getting higher the more panels that I'm sent, and I'm just I'm ready. I'm so ready for this.
I'm ready too.
So
that's coming out. That's coming out this summer. We're gonna work on a little bit of a backlog so we don't drown ourselves.
Correct.
We don't want that.
That's usually how that works.
Yeah. So
we like to promote healthy work environments. Thank you. It's somewhat humane work environment.
Somewhat humane.
But it is about the Paladin Alistair and his best bro West as they try to save the world. Yeah.
Keyword is try.
It's gonna be fun. Try, because they're not the brightest.
They're very, very much not.
Would you call it an action comedy?
I would. Yeah, I'd call
Is
it.
it a buddy cop? Are you guys doing?
It's a buddy cop comedy. That's exactly what it
It
is.
is essentially a body cop comedy,
Yes. Yes.
but set in like a D&D world. So
So Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, but D&D.
yes.
That's the best way I could describe it. Excellent.
Get Harley.
Yeah. And then what else? And then we have, as always, we have our merch store below. I don't know if anybody's wearing any of our merch right now. Hey, look at that!
Always
Three of them.
represents.
What's up? Whoa! Is that a hashtag blessed?
What?
Are
Is
you
that a
shirt in the
hashtag
store?
blessed? All my merch is on the other side of the room.
Jesus, I'm so disappointed in you. I'm clearly not wearing any of my merch at all.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me. I am disappointment.
Yeah, so go check out our TeePublic. We've got a lot of cool shirts. The newest one being our hashtag blessed, and you can either get that as a shirt or a sticker or a mug or a journal or a wall poster or whatever you want. We got them all.
Yeah, fix it in post, Jesus.
Just fix the post, man. Just edit like a little shirt. And I think that's it for announcements.
Oh, is that it? If that's it, then
I don't know. Does anyone have any announcements? Any thoughts and feelings? Prayers?
What time is it?
Oh
yes, dog.
You have a response
Yeah.
there. Oh, slight little announcement that we, because of the South by being canceled, we will have a Friday stream on that 21st. I'm sorry, the 20th. On the 21st, we'll have our regular draw pile, which might become an epic draw pile. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Because we might have a full house of people then.
That's right, Lynn. So people want to hop on our draw pile.
Like
The Saturday of
because
the Saturday that was supposed to be South by.
we're having an epic sleepover instead.
Wow.
Oh no.
So,
Oh,
Are we
yeah.
gonna have to mark this 18 plus?
This will be definitely the 18 plus stream.
I can do this right off the bat.
I mean, if you want.
I will.
Oh.
Thank you.
This is it. This is the video that gets demonetized.
Yeah. Yes,
Yes.
that's the one. That's exactly the one that gets demonetized. We are losing our one whole penny off of it.
One whole penny.
Half a penny.
Half a penny. Not even a penny.
Let's be honest, not even a penny. Yeah, you're right.
Not even a penny.
So I know myself. I'll have a tablet. Tabatha will bring hers, and like anyone that stays there can just use my computer. Vic has his obviously, and Lynn has hers obviously.
Obviously.
So
It's gonna be a true draw pile.
Oh god, it's gonna be a true draw pile. We're gonna need a whole lot of canvas.
Expandvis.
Expandvis Patronus.
The canvas.
Expandvis the canvas.
We'll have to put a poll out on the Discord to see what theme we want for that. For the big one.
Excuse me? Who are you pulling out?
We're gonna put a poll out on our Alistair Discord to see what the theme should be for that draw pile.
When you say pull out, I think other things.
Pull out what?
I mean 18 plus.
Only
And-
18 plus, so pull out, you know.
Also, our Magic stream will not be canceled because South by is canceled. So I'm just gonna have people here at the studio like for fucking a week straight.
Yeah, we're just gonna be hanging out all day.
And Lynn can maybe come down from the ceilings. We'll see if she behaves. We'll let her down from
I can get the room. It's fine.
We'll get your butts to Gen Con.
We're trying.
I have an announcement already on the community whiteboard saying when Gen Con is, the flight ticket and con ticket, like you need to get both. I'm getting this hotel. This is what's happening. So like the schedule.
Make sure you fly into Indianapolis.
Okay.
Like into Indianapolis.
Into Indianapolis, yeah.
Okay, into Indianapolis.
Yeah, just right into
just
it. It's
fly
cheaper.
right into Indianapolis.
Like, Lynn, can you pick me up? I'm where the plane crashed. Also,
I got you,
need
bro.
to go to the emergency room.
Just walk it off.
You're just gonna get a call from us just saying, "I'm sorry, we panicked."
Roll a d4, you're fine.
Hashtag bless.
I got it too.
Oh,
Oh, you're fine.
All right, so rolling that intro.
Well, then, I guess, do we got to do intros, or are we gonna?
We should do it. I always forget to do intros because I'm so excited for the intro animation that we should do introductions.
Okay, let's do our introductions. Yeah. So, hi, I'm Vic. I will be your DM today. And hiding way over here.
Hello, everybody. I am Tabatha. I will be playing Janva Vohntree, the Drow Cleric.
And who we got next? We got Jesus under me.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jesus. I'll be playing Fox. He is a Tortle Druid, and he's a grumpy old man. He's a grumpy old man.
And not a ghost.
Not a ghost currently.
Not currently a ghost, but plans may change.
Plans might. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what he does with his nights.
Exactly. We don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe he goes to different campaigns depending on if it's day or night.
All right, and then we got a Zest.
Oh, me. That's me.
Yes.
Hi, guys. I am Lynn, and I play Greyson, the group's wizard and pretty rich boy. And his legs go all the way up.
All the way up?
Human.
All the way.
Token human.
Token human. Token human.
Token human.
Of course.
And then last but not least, we got our Burbo.
It's me. Hello, my name is Jeremiah, and I play Birdurai the Samurai Po.
And then tonight we will not
someone
have...
wants to roast me, so...
yeah. Because, I don't know why. I mean, you're pretty timely with your 6 a.m. wake-up calls.
It's like, it's 6 a.m. Wake up,
It's 6 a.m., man. Let's just get up. Yeah. All right, and we will not be having a Yuliy or Ophelia tonight because they are at home taking care of their doggo and going through all of that. So we will hopefully see them next time. Yeah. So, okay, let's roll that intro. Hey guys, we're live again.
We aren't doing anything.
As I said, when Lynn and I finally meet in real life, we will eventually fuse into the one whole dumbass that we originally came from.
Yes.
So
that's tall. A pretty good lore, dude.
You'll be tall for once.
Yay!
Hey, really quick.
Yes.
Before Vic starts doing the recap,
what?
I want to be chat mom for a second. Everybody can hear Jesus, right?
Yeah, I hear the mic levels going up. Yes, they can hear me.
Okay, I just want to double check.
Are you double checking the double checker?
Yes.
Please double check the double checker that double checked me on Saturday night for my audio. Yes.
Hello, I'm the gate master. Are you the gatekeeper?
There is no Tabby, only Zool.
There is no Tabby, only TM. If any of the audio is off, please let me know, and I will gladly change that as quickly as possible. We should be good. Thank you, Tabby.
Thank you.
Okay. So, our current recap as it stands. You have all spent about 3 days at sea, sailing from Baldur's Gate with the cargo that you have, at least the crew of the Secret Oasis had tagged for you as part of the cult's hoard that they are amassing for reasons that you've been told that they're amassing it in hopes to venerate it to Tiamat when she finally rises from the Nine Hells again. But right now the job is, where is it going? And who's in charge of it? So, having been at sea for 3 days, you finally arrive in Waterdeep. You've spent a while fighting hobgoblins at sea. You had a bit of a scare with your food being poisoned by a potential cult member. Hearing Cinnabon getting so excited.
Yep, I think his grandma got back from Mexico.
Grandma's back. Yay. And also coming into contact with a white dragon mask that was locked away in a box that a green dragon back in Baldur's Gate was very adamant about keeping. But now that the white dragon mask is in the possession of your party, more specifically of Grayson. I demand a redraw later of that shit-eating grin, thank you.
It's fine.
And Grayson, you yourself, going through a wild journey of memories that you do not remember, with people that are being told they are your family that you do not remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome. And so, we are now in Waterdeep. And waiting for you on the docks was a very familiar woman to Grayson, and a very familiar woman to Xavier, the tiefling young man who has essentially claimed he is your son. But now you're believing that might be more true than anything. So, as I switch the scenes.
Wow. All right.
That's like I'm prepared,
Oh,
y'all.
shit.
Oh, fuck, wait. Shit, God. Get on there. Get on there. God damn it, the flag move.
Delete.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
Run on this. And man.
Best MVP right here, Spud.
So,
Let me zoom out a little bit so the audience can see everything.
Great.
let me get everybody.
Zevia's off in the corner panicking.
Exactly. He is having a whole panic attack
He's
at the moment.
hyperventilating it. Yes.
He is
We're
hyperventilating,
both
yes.
just having a panic session over here.
Just a bit.
Just poor baby.
And then I'll also give you control of Spud Jesus, because I believe that's important.
Panic.
The best.
Making Xavier's
Spud is
face
the
like
best.
Panic zone.
complete panic.
And Jeremiah. There you go. Okay, there we are. So, having just arrived, you are now docking in Waterdeep. The cargo that had you specifically, Fox, had spent all night guarding, is being unloaded and put into into carriages. Specifically, this one over here.
Sorry, those were slightly out of my scope of vision. Thus.
No, you're okay. You're okay.
Okay.
And standing, waiting on the docks as you are all disembarking, is essentially Rhoda Tataric. And next to her is you recognize the same woman in black, at least dressed in the same attire that you had seen from the party at Baldur's Gate. They stand before their own carriage, and next to them is their own personal guards. As the streets of...
Drakes?
Yes?
What?
What?
Are those
Where?
drakes? What are they?
These?
These.
Those are guards.
It looked like a dragon to me for
I know,
some reason.
I know.
Okay, cool. So I'm not the only
Wow.
one. Got it. All right.
Wow.
What?
Nothing.
Horde of the Dragon Queen? Maybe I'm just...
It's almost like everything is dragon themed, bro.
Yeah.
What a concept.
Concept.
What a concept. Fortunately, Chaddington's not there to greet you. I'm sorry.
Damn it.
I know. What a shame. So, you've all gathered on the docks. The cargo's being loaded into a wagon to be taken off deeper into the city. As Captain Zanebe is currently working on standing there with his bookkeeping as he's making sure to hand out the equal amount of pay. You all will receive 10 gold each for your work on the ship for the 3 days you've voyaged.
Thank you.
I can. And then you will see as as the crew's lining up to take their pay, he's also giving the same amount of pay to the 3 hobgoblins that had been riding passenger in the brig. And he looks like he's having a bit of like a conversation with them off to the side. So you are all in Waterdeep.
Yay.
Yeah. Yay.
I'm so thrilled to be here.
As you are all
They're
gathering
very
yourselves,
excited.
the kobolds kind of all gather, except for Ro, which Ro dutifully stays by Birdurei's side, looking around, like his little ear fins just kind of twitching at all the noise and the sensations that are happening.
Oh.
Yeah.
How
And now
crowded?
it's as much as the map shows it. The docking district is going to be fairly crowded since it is currently around the afternoon at this point.
Okay.
As Xavier in the corner, looking a little paler than his complexion should be, as he's kind of muttering to himself and trying not to look in the direction of the market that's just off from the docks. Just like, this is not good. This is not good. I can't do this. I can't do this. I should go back on the ship.
Janva just like following his gaze like back and forth, like
just since Fox was the only one that saw, so I'll say since you are all off the boat at this point, roll me another perception.
All of us?
Yes.
hey, not bad.
It's still the same day, so we still have the same spells.
That's a
that
17.
Yeah, it's still the same day.
we making sure.
Yes.
16.
16. Okay. All right.
13.
Does not pass. Fox, and I don't think Fox doesn't need to roll since he already saw her initially on the boat. So you all will see the same thing that Fox saw, which is a woman who looks to be in her late 40s, petite but lean, with sharp features and brown hair that is pulled up and back away from her face in a bun. She's wearing a muted red dress that is cinched tight with a deep purple corset. And then next to her is the woman in black, wearing just a simple black dress with a lacy gown concealing her face. And then next to her are three. Next to them are the three they're 3 guards. They very much do look like guards. They are armored in black armor, and I got something for John in a minute. They have black armor and black mantles, and all have a short sword at their hips. And Janva, you recognize this armor as the standard armor for dragon wings.
Son of a bitch.
Does Janva say that out loud? Because I really would like it to.
She's gonna mutter it under her breath like, ah, son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch is what you hear. As one of them begins to approach up the docks to you,
Oh, of course.
Who specifically?
heading towards Grayson.
Grayson's gonna turn around. He has a cloak on.
Yes.
He's going to immediately hand it to Xavier and make sure he puts the hood on and just shove him as far away from the situation as possible.
Okay.
Act normal.
Shove him all the way over here, which Big Red and Sybil and Phoebus would also be coming off the ship at this point.
Great.
So I'll zoom out a little bit.
Do I recognize the guard? Do I know who that is?
So what?
Do I recognize the guard at all?
The
Or
guard?
is-
This one?
Yeah.
You've never seen him before.
Great. Do I know he's coming for me?
He's heading in your direction, yes. Unless
Cool,
anybody is stepping in the way.
I'm going to be in the way, but not step directly in front of Grayson, just in case.
Alright, so he's going to be heading through here. Unless anybody is stopping him.
I'm going to look at him up and down. Yeah, what can I do for you for?
For you, nothing.
Yeah.
For him, I need him.
Wait, one more time?
For him, and he's gonna indicate, nodding to Grayson. The business is with him.
I'm gonna look at Grayson. Obviously, he looks uncomfortable.
Grayson, do you obviously look uncomfortable?
Maybe? He's trying to hide it.
Fox, roll me an insight.
Okay, because if Grayson doesn't look uncomfortable, then I can't
Right.
really...
Grayson, what is your charisma?
That
Like in general?
Yes.
17.
So, DC 17.
Insight, I rolled a 16, plus 4.
So,
Grayson's just like...
Grandpa Fox knows.
Okay. So...
Looks like he's trying to play it off.
He's
that?
trying to be like this, but he's like...
This whole conversation was like pretty loud. Like
Yes.
anybody can hear it.
This is normal speaking tone, so yes, you'd be able to hear it.
Because I was kind of like over here.
As you, I guess you're gonna flap your way over.
Hey, me.
Oh,
It was
because I was gonna have John stop Birdurai, but
Oh, yeah, I was just gonna say, basically, we're like, well, we're his security, so we kind of need to know what you need.
Grayson's just like...
Roll me a deception.
Yes.
Please.
Yes, intelligence 10.
Roll me a
Plus zero.
deception.
Wait, deception? Yes, plus 0. Let's go. 19.
Ooh, okay.
Plus 19 plus 0. Like, come on, yeah.
I'm gonna look at Birdurai, I'm like... Damn, that was pretty good.
Respect. Pirate just looks at you like, respect, man. Shit, son, that was smooth.
Oh, and also, how tall is this guy?
Standard human height, I'm gonna put him at about 6 feet.
Okay, he's a foot taller.
Are you flapping your wings to be at his height?
I need to hover.
Just hovers like a foot higher just to feel a little bit better about yourself.
Chest out.
He kind of he stops a moment, he looks up at you, he looks at you, Fox, and then looks over to Grayson, and it's just... He doesn't push it anymore, but he looks directly at you, Grayson, and it says, and just says, Lady Tataric requests an audience with you.
Does Grayson say that out loud?
Yes.
So to gauge, cause I wanna poke the bear, cause Fox does that. When
Fox loves poking bears.
Huh?
Fox loves poking bears.
I love poking bears. When Grayson says that, I'm gonna look him directly in the eye. The guard. Who the fuck is Lady Tataric?
That would be Lady Rhoda Tataric of the House Tataric, the current acting lord of the estate.
So, what does a bitch want?
Nice.
Fair.
Lynn, I hope the reaction that I just saw come from you is literally what Grayson just did.
Unless otherwise specified, everything I will be doing reaction-wise will be at Grayson.
Lovely.
Oh no. We're gonna need like a play-by-play.
The chat. Oh!
That doesn't want to load for me, and that's a little... Fine. Don't load for me. Fine. So, as he doesn't really seem to be fazed by what you just said.
Mm-hmm.
He just kind of looks like not like he's like, you know, insultingly looking down at you, but he has to look down at you.
No, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
As I had said, she requests an audience with her son, which would be Grayson Tataric.
I don't know. we could be related. You don't know.
As he looks to you one more time, and he doesn't really seem to be pushing it much to you, Fox. Just looks to Grayson. She is willing to wait all day. And
I know.
we both know that she doesn't like to wait all day.
I know. He's just gonna start walking over.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Let's
to
go.
her.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep an eye on Lady whatever the fuck her face is.
Rhoda.
As the guard is leaving, so what? Man has to listen to mommy now. What kind of shit is that? But I'm completely just talking, just so I see if he interacts in any specific way. But my attention is directly her.
He will not say anything.
All right.
And return to his previously resumed position.
Okay.
As next to the carriage.
Does she do anything as soon as Grayson's approaching her?
She will take a step towards Grayson. Her hands are clasped in front of her, kind of like standard, lady etiquette.
Mm-hmm.
John.
Oh, sorry.
That's fine.
Janva, just so I have an idea, who's got the fucking mask right now?
I do.
Little question, just a little question. How tall is it?
I'm sorry?
How tall are these?
That's I'm gonna say it's a good 15 feet off of the ground.
Before anyone moves, I'm going to be like, if I see like your wings expanding, like that's a pretty good indication that you're gonna like take off. So I'm
I am about to.
Yeah. I'm gonna be like, wait. Motion Janva to come closer to me.
Yeah, she will.
As all the kobolds just kind of look and like huddle around you.
I'm going to speak as I'm staring directly at her the whole time.
Okay.
And just use my peripheral from my one eye that works to look at her. I can track him down. Well, I can track the mask. And if the mask that's where he is, we got bigger shit to worry about. Let him deal with his family affairs, but have an eye on our boy. Also, the little fuck is freaking out. Someone to make him stop. It's starting to stress me out.
Xavier is freaking the fuck out right now.
Janva is gonna kind of like snap her fingers, like pretty much like, because she would have worked something out with her kobolds. Hell, they've been with her for a long time by this point. Like, just gesture over to Xavier, like, stay with him.
Yes. Go.
And
Kobold growl.
as she would pretty much put it, if things start to go south, she'll look to Boots. You know what to do.
Yes, I know what to do. What do I do?
Like 10 seconds away from just giving him a dagger. You know what to do.
I like.
Stabs like this, like slowly.
Stab and twist, yes?
Yeah, that's fucking right. That's what you do.
Java just pretty much looking at Boots. Okay. Remember when we went to that one town and I needed you guys to cause a distraction and we used Thistle in the sense of I was bit by a rabid bat? Remember that one?
Yes.
That level of a distraction.
And she kind of turns to the other kobolds, and they start kind of doing their little and yip yak to each other as she's like, it looks like she is delegating the plan. And roll me an insight. Roll me an insight with advantage because they're your kobolds.
Cool, I'm proficient.
Natural 20.
Natural 20, so 25.
With the years that you have spent with these kobolds, which has been many, you don't know Yip Yak yourself. You tried to pick up on it, but it was a language that failed you. It's a language that failed you, but you kind of learned the social cues that the kobolds use while they are speaking in their native tongue. And you can tell from the moment that Boots pointed to Jasper that Jasper was upset because obviously Jasper is going to be the one that's going to be picked for getting bit and pretending to have rabies.
Oh, God damn it.
They look a little too excited.
Oh, God, guys, wait for the cue.
As they all kind of, once the plan has been delegated, they all kind of swarm around Xavier as his little personal bodyguard.
And Janva will also explain this to Fox. And she'll even put it, it's like, this is not only just to ensure that the kid gets off the boat, but that we, if we need to give Grayson a chance to.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
The entire time, Xavier is watching Grayson and his mother.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still staring over here at them.
When Grayson starts to walk basically from here, going all our way here, like once Grayson gets here, I was gonna start walking kind of like over here.
Okay.
And just keeping an eye on Grayson until once Grayson makes it there, I was gonna be here. That's my final destination.
All right.
Keeping an eye on Grayson because I'm security.
Fair.
I'm on roll.
So, Grayson, as you approach your mother, she takes a step towards you, kind of, as expected, looks you up and down like she's expecting something, but... and then she'll look over your shoulder to the docks, and then looking to the lady in black on to her side. Can you please call him here? I'd prefer this to be a family meeting, thank you. And you don't see any verbal prompting from the woman in black, but is anybody specifically watching Xavier right now, or is everybody watching the docs?
Janva was watching Xavier because she's watching her whole.
You will see him.
Yeah, I'm watching her.
Roll me an insight.
23.
You will see him watching, and then immediately kind of like stiffen as his eyes go wide, and it's like he's listening to something that's not there. And there's a hesitation as he's not sure what to do. And then he just disappears in this green flash of arcane energy.
God, son of a bitch.
And he will reappear next to you, Grayson.
Do I hear Janva say that son of a bitch?
You'll hear her grit it under her teeth.
Son of a bitch. It was verbal, yes.
God damn it. Don't have any range shit.
And Xavier just... his eyes are immediately on the ground. He does not want to look at you, Grayson. He does not want to look at anyone.
Understandable.
Earth Tremor, a range spell.
As Lady Tataric, she looks to the guard. The guard will come around, open up the carriage, and she will look to you, Grayson. What, you don't want to have dinner with your mother?
Is this a trick question?
Get in the carriage.
I'm gonna start walking this way.
I don't think I want to.
Janva's gonna look over at her kobolds and just, like, looking and then looking over to the carriage and just do, like, her snaps.
Little snaps.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the cue?
And then she's looking over at the horses, and then looking over to Boots.
Oh dear lord.
That saves me a spell, so thank you.
All right, I'll have you go ahead and roll me stealth for the kobolds if you're planning to do this stealth.
So, DM.
Yes.
Before I move forward, because
Stealth.
I can hear what you're saying.
Use a regular stat block for kobolds. Yes.
Can Fox hear what they're saying? Can Fox see that first someone was taken against their will, which is a big no-no to Fox. That's called kidnapping.
I'm gonna say roll me a perception to see if you can hear them over the crowd, because they are a good distance away.
6 plus 7, that is 13?
Nope.
Alright.
Unfortunately, you cannot hear the conversation.
Okay. I'm looking intently.
Okay.
I'm not getting any cues from Grayson that I should intervene at the current moment, so I guess I'll just have my hands out, and you'll see water forming around the hands.
Part of me wants to ask if you're doing this stealthily, but I know Fox just doesn't.
No, Fox is not doing this stealthily.
I'm just going to assume everything Fox does from this moment on, he will not be doing it stealthily until you tell me otherwise.
Say so. Yeah, Fox is not a stealthy guy. He's very upfront.
It doesn't mention anything about them having
I would do
stealth. I just do +2
with their dexterity. Yes. Okay.
They've done this fucking thing plenty of times, I guess.
All right.
I have rabies.
Okay. Can you look that way real quick? I need to look up a stat block, and you can't look at it.
Oh,
Sorry.
God.
It's the problem with sharing a screen.
Oh, God.
So, Grayson, how you doing?
Okay.
It's just peachy.
Yeah. Does your mother often kidnap your son? Is that how the family works?
You have no idea how this family works.
Goddamn. Shit sucks.
Alright, you can look down, it's fine. Okay.
This guy looks like he has stomach issues.
Yeah, he's he has scoliosis. Wrong guy.
The classic stomach issue of scoliosis.
That's not a stomach issue.
I love it.
As the kobolds start making their way. No, I keep grabbing the wrong guy. They're both red. Damn it. Wait, are they grouped together? Hold up. Yes, they are. Okay, fixed it. Fuck out of the way, bro. Okay, there we go. Grayson, Rhoda you will see her look to Xavier, and then look to the carriage. And Xavier will just get in the carriage.
Where are we going?
I have a small chateau here.
Of course you do.
I think you owe me a chance to explain myself.
Do I?
You do.
Fine.
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna move forward a little bit.
All right.
And just shout out, Grayson. We have your back. Don't forget.
Aww.
Good up.
And I'm going.
He'll get in there too.
Actually, I will start. Well, do I see the kobolds doing that?
You're gonna have to beat a 22 stealth, so roll me perception.
Okay, no, because if I don't see it, then I'm gonna walk forward. I wanted to go talk to the horses legitimately and see if these guys are being good people to them.
Okay.
But no, perception was a 17.
Okay, you will not see the kobolds. Yeah. It's like you look behind you and you could have sworn they were there 1 second and then now they're not.
I'm going to neigh as hard as I can and communicate with animals, because that is a natural ability that the shepherd has, and then just be like, "Hey, they treating you good? Which one's the asshole?" but I'm just neighing.
Okay. Then the horses will neigh back. Oh, not so bad.
Alright.
The hay's alright. Stable master's inexperienced.
Fucking losers. As I'm neighing back.
It's bridle itches.
Alright, cool. The horses are being taken care of. Okay. That's one check mark off You're Not a Shitty Person list.
That's like probably at the top of Fox's list. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Are you taking care of the
horses,
animals?
good.
Well, I mean, you could just have money being taken care of them, but at least they're taking care of them.
Yeah, that's great. Just horsing
Just
around.
horsing around.
God.
Damn it.
Oh, I love our chat.
Oh, it's a good chat. I love this chat. So, Grayson, you get in the carriage as well?
Yep.
Alright. So, Rhoda, the lady in black, will get in with you, and Rhoda will also get in as one of the guards will take the front as driver, and the other two will follow on foot as the carriage is taking off into the city. And coincidentally, at this time, the carriage that is being loaded with the cargo from the cult is also on the move.
Fuck, I don't think I can do both.
So,
I'm gonna
As the- yes.
eyeball these horses and like try to get a complete mental image of them, and because they're gonna become my friends soon.
they're very, very good horses. Good draft horses for pulling carriages and whatnot.
I'm pretty sure that wherever
Looking
they
correct
end
me
up,
on that because I don't know anything about horses.
what? How dare? I'm
doing
pretty sure
great.
that wherever they end up is not going to be the same location, but I can at least ask them where they were going. Even though I'm pretty sure they're not going to. Well, no, horses are smart. Whatever.
Horses are pretty smart. They're very intelligent.
I don't think I can hold concentration on locate object twice. I don't believe so, but that is
Okay.
my thought. I'm gonna look at it.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I hate everything that's happening, and I want to just tidal wave
Same.
everybody, but I can't. That sounds like it's
Fox just wants to protect everyone.
sounds like it's a
Hold
step
on, I
2.
might have something. Let me double check.
Birdurai, anything particular you're doing in this moment?
Not really. But I'm keeping an eye on them, on
Right.
Grayson. And
All right,
them.
the carriage is currently
They're
leaving
gonna
into
start
the city.
moving.
Yeah, the carriage is started moving. Yep.
I have a bad idea.
What's your bad idea, bro?
I want to
Chat
fly
says you
up.
better hoof it, guys.
Yeah, I have talents. Sorry.
Little tappy tap talons.
I want to fly up very, very high and follow the carriage.
Okay.
I don't
Sure,
know
you can do
if I
that.
should do that.
You certainly
I'm
can.
still thinking if I should do that.
I'm
But,
gonna throw my sending stone right at Birdurai. Tell us what you find.
I have one.
Oh, I thought
Wait.
Janva had the other one.
No, yeah, Janva had the other one.
So I'm throwing mine at you.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was you and Janva that had
Yeah.
the sending stone. Okay. Yeah, I don't have it on my character sheet.
Okay, cool. So now put it on your
Okay.
character sheet. I'm taking it off my character sheet so we keep track of this shit.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Can I kind of perceive where's like somewhere that's. What's this?
What?
Like high perch?
Not too open, so that I can kind of. I want to stealth this basically, like go
Okay.
fly up, like as high as possible where I can still see the carriage.
So when you fly up and you notice and you see the carriage going into the city proper, you for Waterdeep, it's a very what's the word I'm looking for? Metropolitan city. It's there's a lot of high buildings very close together, so there's a lot of roof coverage for you.
Okay.
If you wish to pursue that way, Assassin's Creed style.
Yeah, it's just that I don't want to fly right here where I am.
Okay.
Like I kind of want to... Wait. Oh, I can't move him anymore.
Baby boy.
Oh, you can't move anymore? Yo,
Yeah, I don't know what
you have
happened.
been forbidden. Yeah, it says you can control him.
I can't. There I go.
Yeah, so this way.
So,
Yeah, I
Question.
don't know. Like kind of somewhere this close, like over
If
here,
you
maybe,
want-
over here, maybe.
Because they'll be entering the city through this way, and so
Okay.
like another like in another 15 feet or so, that's when like all the buildings kind of start.
Mm-hmm.
So once you get to that point, you could like fly up.
Okay.
so how far away is the carriage now at this point?
This one?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the carriage is.
Oh, that's why. Here you go. I can move him.
Oh, there you go.
I was being dumb.
No, hold on, let me find
Like I guess I was gonna like walk over here, keeping an eye on the carriage, and then walk over here. Like
Yeah. I
yada yada yada.
I get you.
I
So it'll be about 50 to 55 feet away at this point.
Okay.
It's going.
one
She's gonna look directly at Fox and just be like, "Tell me right now if you think I should let them go or not."
As Birdurai is
Birdurai will
off
follow
on his
them.
own.
He can let us know. You have the contact. I'd say stay out of the ship and close to the docks. Apparently, I didn't prepare a spell that I thought I did, so I'm gonna follow the other one. I'll meet you back in 3 hours. If I'm not here, then do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Where are the fucking kobolds?
They would have made it to about right here as soon as the carriage took off. Like about right here. The carriage took off, so the kobolds are just kind of like standing there looking at you like, what do we do now?
I'm gonna look at Janva. Be patient. Meditate on what you need. Birdurai is gonna follow them. Grayson can contact us mentally. I fucking hope. I don't know. I'm gonna go follow this one. Oh, well.
Janva's just gritting her teeth, just like, I just don't like the fact that he went with them and he has the fucking mask. And,
He's smarter than you think.
pissed.
Trust him.
bold
boy.
Sometimes I think he's too smart.
He's a very intelligent individual.
How's that a bad thing? I'm going to
Because
be
smartasses can make really bad decisions.
As Fox is beast shaping right now.
I was going to agree with you, and but some of that gets muddled in. And as B shape into an Irish wolfhound.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Because I need a muddy, dirty dog. So
That's a handsome dog.
That's a very it's a
beautiful
gorgeous dog.
and it's tall as fuck.
I love those dogs.
So I'm going to be shape into an Irish wolfhound, and then roll in the first puddle of mud that I see.
That'll be like the second you step off the docks.
Good. I'm doing that. And then I am fucking honing in on this bitch, and I'm going to attempt to be at about 30 feet or 20 feet away from it.
Okay.
Whenever it starts moving.
And the best thing about Waterdeep is dogs are totally allowed in this city.
Oh.
I want them to fucking try. That's also why I make the wolfhound. Bitch, my name
Like,
means I
fuck
hunt
you,
wolves.
Baldur's Gate.
Yeah. As I have a corgi next to me who's also like,
Oh.
yeah, daddy, get him.
Yeah, get aw, so fun.
Janva's just kind of like pacing on the docks and it's like,
There's
Ugh.
Ophelia, Yuliy, and the tiefling family just kind of stand there, not knowing what the fuck just happened.
Janva will give them the rundown.
Well, Ophelia's just like, so, are we following the one carriage, or are we gonna follow Grayson? What's up?
If you guys want to follow the one carriage, do it. I'm more worried about the direction Grayson went.
So you're gonna follow Grayson then?
I don't know. I don't know what to do.
As Janva has a whole mental breakdown on the docks.
Well,
It's a popular place to have it.
I love how this fucking just shit went down right in the second.
I know. Because the spells were from the previous camp session, I didn't have locate object. Because we were on the same ship, and it's so I can't change it. So we need to keep an eye on both carts. Birdurai fast. The wolf boy is fast, hopefully too.
Wolf boy's very fast.
Janva is going to take kind of.
I mean, if it's the only stats you have for dog, I would say yes.
Okay, I'm using Mastiff then.
That's fine. That's totally fine.
Okay. Mastiffs don't run 40 feet, you liar. Mastiffs run 15, they get tired.
Wow, Mastiff.
Mastiff cannot run 40 feet. Excuse me. Big one gets tired.
They get very tired. They're big babies.
Janva is going to also follow Birdurai.
Okay.
She will look to the kobolds and just be like, "You see that dog right there? You see that big beautiful dog right there? Follow that."
Wait, you're gonna try to follow Birdurai?
Whoop.
I mean, you can try.
You can try.
Janva's a street urchin. She knows how to wade through crowds.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Very fair. Very important to pick your background. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And if it is like, okay, is there like a plan? Are we all meeting somewhere? Like, what's happening?
I told Janva.
Yeah, Janva would put it like
her back
3
here,
hours.
3 hours.
Meet back here.
Meet back here? Okay, cool. I guess we'll stay here on the boat and see if anybody comes back first, just in case things go weird.
Okay.
And, I mean, Fox is already a dog, but, like, do you want us to take care of Spud, too?
Yeah, take care of Spud. Fox would want it that way.
Excuse me, Spud's gonna take care of you. Let's be real about it.
Yeah.
I don't worry
I
about
apologize.
him because I know Spud can do it all.
Spud is the best.
I guess I'll use that for B shape. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Alright, so Ophelia, Yuliy will hang behind with the family. Little Phoebus just kind of like taking her hand and like looking at where the carriage went. And then Janva, as you were leaving the dock, you just hear him go, "Where did Daddy go?"
God damn it, Grayson! You're tearing your family apart!
So,
Spud is holy.
Spud will hang out. Spud is holy? Did you just put a holy marker on your donkey?
I mean, yeah?
Sure. Yeah, that's fine. You can do
That's
that.
how that works.
That's exactly how that works.
I'll take that up. But yeah, Spud is holy.
Chad,
We're tearing up. I hate this fucking family.
Oh wait, what's that still doing there? I don't know how to interact.
Sybil very angrily. I hate this fucking family.
Ooh,
As Fox, as you are heading through the streets, chasing after the carriage, the kobolds will be running along next to you. Some of them on 2 legs, some of them on 4.
I love this.
Yes, this is the best heist ever.
Fox is fucking ecstatic.
Alright, so I will go ahead and swap to a new image
Yeah.
while we do this.
Okay.
Because we are off the docks now, but I will keep the music playing for aesthetic. Alright, so Fox, it will take about... What is time? Jeez. It'll take a good while as the carriage... the carriages at first kind of follow the same direction, you will notice. The carriage that Grayson and Xavier having gotten into being in front, and then the carriage carrying the cargo being in back. But then there comes a point as the streets start to kind of like follow a bit more of a maze-like pattern. The carriage carrying the cargo branches off to the left, while the carriage with Grayson and Xavier goes right.
Okay.
Of course, it splits. Like,
Of course it does.
We're
I
splitting.
mean, obviously.
obviously.
You wanted this to be easy?
I thought I put God mode on. Oh.
Oh, well, excuse me, in that case. Let me grab my my map with like 5 beholders on it. Okay. Ready, guys?
Roll initiative.
Roll initiative.
It's a kraken.
No! Not the kraken. I'm still scarred. I'm still scarred. Okay. So, the Fox, as you follow the cargo, it will take you to leaving essentially the more metropolitan area of Waterdeep. You notice that it starts to the buildings start to thin out as it heads towards one of the gates towards the outside of the city. I believe I have the name of that gate. I have it. I totally have it. In my super official book.
The super official book.
The super official book. Okay, so it'll be on the northern gate, leading off to the tradeway. So you'll be taken to the northernmost part of the city of Waterdeep.
Okay.
And it'll be kind of like a little taken into like kind of like a corral area where there's for modern terms it's like a truck stop where the carriage comes in and then off to the side is the Buc-ee's.
Oh.
I was about to say, is there like a
Regional joke?
Ye old beaver?
Yes, there is. It is parked next to the Ye Old Buck. Thank you.
Buck's gonna be a patron saint in my campaign.
Correct. Yes. There's a wooden sign on the door, painted yellow, with a red beaver on it.
Thank you.
This is the most localized joke I can make, and anybody who lives outside of Texas watching this will never get it.
I'm not getting it at all.
Okay.
I will send you information about Buc-ee's.
Thank
By the
you.
way,
So much. This is why I wanted you to come to Texas, because I want you to experience the Buc-ee's.
Oh, we're gonna get there.
Buc-ee's
You're gonna
has
get
the cleanest toilets ever. Think of a location that has a clean toilet.
That is actually the sign that is right under the sign of with the red beaver on the golden field. It says, "Cleanest water closets this side of the kingdom." Next rest stop, 165 miles.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Sounds so appropriate for a Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
Try the beaver nuggets.
Ew.
Funny.
So, the carriage will be pulled into a corral station where there are several other carriages and horses stabled. As the driver will get off, and he will go into a side door on the corral leading into a building that's attached to the Ye Old Buck. All right.
I will.
As the kobolds all catch up to you, and they kind of look around. One of them with their nose still in the dirt, kind of snuffling around like a hound dog.
Yeah.
As Boots looks to you, and it's like, "This is it, yes? When do we bite someone?"
I'm gonna bark.
Yes.
And I'm gonna go to the back until they shush me to get out. Like I'm gonna try my best to like get close and see what happens. See if they even care there's a dog there, because they might not.
You'll see like a couple of stable hands working. One of the guards kind of stationed there, kind of gives you a once over. One of the stable hands, like a young boy about 15 or so, notices you and then kind of like tries to cautiously approach and like gets down on one knee, trying to like call you over with his hand.
I'm gonna approach and then like lick his hand and then run away.
Okay. He looks a little disappointed.
Yeah, I'm sorry, buddy. Can't- I'm on a mission.
I'm on a mission. And so you will say about 10 or so minutes pass, and the man who was driving the carriage steps out and goes around to the front to enter through the tavern.
Okay. Is there a no dogs allowed sign?
But there's not. There's a sign that says, please scoop your poop, but you know.
Okay. How clean is this location?
It's fairly clean.
Alright. I'm gonna go, I guess, to an alley.
Alright.
And unbeast shape. And then
as you do.
Walk in with my children.
The gaggle of kobolds, okay.
Yes, I'm gonna order a tea for everybody.
Alright. So you kind of get a little bit of a once-over. Not for you, per se, since turtles are not necessarily a rarity in port towns.
Yeah.
But they'll just kind of like look at the kobolds a little weird, but otherwise you're not bothered.
Okay. I'm gonna order all the kobolds a tea, and I'm going to order me a light ale, and then I'm going to listen and try to sit as close as I can to that guy.
Okay. So the driver being that of a human man in about his 50s or so, bald, gray beard, as he kind of sits at the bar, mostly keeping to himself, not saying much of anything.
Fuck.
As he seems to just be waiting for his call time.
The carriage is outside, unattended.
Yes, unattended.
As soon as we finish our drink and pay whatever I need to pay.
Okay.
If he's not saying anything, I'm gonna go outside with the kids.
Okay.
To just wait here. Pretend to be beggars, and I'm gonna be shaped into a mouse, and then crawl into the cart.
Okay.
I'm gonna look around.
Okay, roll me an investigation.
Yes.
That's what the mouse sounds like.
That's exactly what the mouse sounds like.
Yes. The most metal mouse ever.
Dirty 20.
I'm sorry?
Dirty 20. I would think.
Okay.
So. Wait.
You will find essentially all the cargo that had been everything that as it was on the ship is all there. Like you can identify which boxes are just like extra stuff, like just like food and water, and then you have the boxes and crates that are actually the gold and the treasure that are all marked with the similar sign that Caspian had left when they entered the ship.
Okay, this is gonna sound weird.
Okay.
And hold with me. There's a food, right?
I'm with you so far.
There's food, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to try my best to. This is a wooden carriage.
Yes.
I'm gonna a tiny little hole.
Okay.
In the wood. I'm gonna do my absolute best.
Into the wood of the carriage itself?
Yeah, to the bottom, because what I'm going to do is start moving food.
All right.
From one end, hopefully seeds would be great.
They'll have a bag of seeds.
Into where the other chests are, and just put it around there. So I'll get a. My intention is to try to get a crumb trail.
Okay.
I'm going to do this, and I guess just wait, and then every now and then, like every 10 minutes or so, I'm gonna mousey mouse, look at the kobolds, mousey mouse, go back to the cart, and continue doing that. And if the cart moves, cool. Hopefully that works, because I don't want the kobolds and me to get too separated. And kobolds following this cart would probably be really easy to see.
Right, I will say that doing that will probably take at least the rest of the time until it's time to rendezvous back.
Sure, completely understandable.
Okay. And in that time, the carriage will not move.
Oh. Okay. Well, then I'll think about what I need to do.
Okay. Okay, so currently with the gang following the carriage, it's entering into the more metropolitan area of the city. It will eventually kind of enter an area where it stops being shops and starts to be like really nice houses and estates. And it'll come to a stop before kind of like a building, like it's all the buildings kind of sort of have the same size to them since it's a city and you gotta plan that shit. And it'll be kind of a Cinnabon. Doggo. I'm trying to think how to map.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like it looks like it would be an apartment, kind of like an apartment building, as there's like several floors to it. It's one of the nicer buildings with less cracks and weathering on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
As the carriage pulls up to that, and the guard goes around to the one side, opens it up. Lady Tataric exits first. Next would be the lady in black, and then Xavier and I assume Grayson reluctantly getting out last.
Mm-hmm.
Did they just sit in silence this whole time? Because I can totally imagine that.
More or less.
Okay.
Xavier would not feel like talking at all. The entire ride over, he looks like he wants to throw up. So. And they, kind of like the little, the building itself has like a wrought iron gate in the front, which the second guard will open up as you are all led inside, and the gate will be closed and locked.
Has Gray been here before?
Roll me a history.
It's like, how are the fences and the windows and guards and everything else?
It's gonna be, I'm gonna say it's gonna be like basic city kind of standards where the fences are just high enough to where you can't try to jump them, and the windows will have the bars on the front.
You got a 20.
You know, to deter people from getting from getting in. You have been here once or twice whenever your family had to go for some kind of gathering or another. Usually when you were paraded around for courting.
Yeah.
Yeah, they weren't good memories.
Not good memories.
Not good memories at all. As I will change the music.
Oh, spoopy.
Yeah, it'll be like boss music, obviously.
Great.
I think that's what I want. No, come back. Yeah, that's what I want. Okay. Just making sure that's the right one. Alright, so Grayson, you and Xavier will be led into kind of like a small parlor, as it's a very as lavish as you'd expect it from the inside. Polished floors. Oh shit, that's right. Okay, he's fine. He's fine. Like, kind of like polished marble floors. Since you're walking in front of Xavier, you'll see like a moment where he steps forward, his hoof kind of slips to the side of it, but he catches himself, and he keeps moving.
Seems so familiar.
It does seem familiar. And you'll be led into a small parlor where Lady Tataric will take a seat at kind of like a small tea. Like there's already like a tea area set up. And she takes a seat. The servant comes by and she motions for them to start serving you. Having tea poured, prepared, and placed in front of you, Xavier. And as the lady in black sits down, she will lift her veil up and you will see a woman who's about the same age as you, with the same features as you, with long black hair, and also with the same amount of white in the front.
Great.
As Lady Tataric is served her tea, but she does not touch it. It seems more like a formality.
Like, what time is this right now?
I'm gonna say it's going to be getting into late afternoon. Now, by the time the 3 hours are up, it'll be about dusk.
So at the moment, it's like around 2-ish?
2-ish,
Or maybe-
3-ish in the after tea time.
Okay.
It'll be tea time.
Afternoon tea time.
Afternoon tea, yes.
Okay. So it's very bright still.
It's still bright in the day, yes.
I guess whatever is like the highest point that's close to the house.
You will have a building that's across the street that's about the same height.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of fly over there and hide on the roof.
Okay. Roll me a perception. I am done, but what are you doing in this moment? As you see the carriage pull up, everybody gets out and enters into the gated building.
Oh, she can't fucking sneak in.
15.
15?
Shit.
You will... There's not really quite much to see. You notice that once the guards enter into the building with them, nobody comes out to man the front.
Actually.
Okay, so it's the front gates aren't guarded or anything. That's
The
or
front
what,
gates
that's
will
what
not
I
be
see
guarded.
anyway.
Yes, that's what you're seeing. Makes perfect sense. Oh, what? Anything, John? Roll me. Would you have been keeping track of where Birdurai is?
Yeah, she would have.
All right, so you would see him kind of flap up to a roof across the street and remain there.
Like, did you need me to roll stealth too, or?
Yeah, roll me a stealth. Yeah, roll me a stealth.
Oh, that fell off the board. There. That fell again. That is a 23.
23. All right, you were the sneakiest bright red bird ever.
I
put my mask on.
All she can do is just find a place to sit outside of like the
Okay.
area, and she's just gonna pray.
There would be a small little park area where there's like a couple of trees and a sitting bench.
Yeah, she'll just go there and meditate and pray because she doesn't know
Sorry,
what to do.
are you attempting to make contact?
Yes.
Okay. Roll me.
Did you sit down on a bench in between two people? Go like this.
19.
Okay, you've made connection. Roll me percentiles, and what is it you're praying for?
How do I get in there? Like, she's fucking nervous. She doesn't know what to do.
Are you for fucking real? Oh my god.
What the fuck? So that's a 99%.
That is a 99.
Whoa.
I need y'all to calm down.
I'm
this.
sorry. She's stressed.
She is
Like-
stressed.
Like, it's not true. Now that I think about it, we should have given the other settings though to Grayson or something.
Whoopsie.
Whoops.
He's
Oh,
got
well.
a wire! Yeah, just send Grayson in with a wire. Perfect.
Yeah.
As you
Was
sit
not
there,
prepared.
just not prepared. Man, who's ever prepared for a 99, honestly? As you sit there, kind of thinking to yourself, trying to imagine all the possibilities. Maybe I can go around back. No, that's. I'm pretty sure there's rear guard. I mean, it's a busy city. Somebody's going to notice. Why isn't Grace? What the fuck, Grayson?
Yeah, literally.
This level of panic. Going between your worry for Grayson, going between your worry for the mask, and just worried in general, and everything just feels like it's closing in on you. And you just... There's a moment where your thoughts are kind of broken by the sound of birds chirping.
Okay.
As a couple of yellow birds just kind of are perched on a low-hanging branch. One of them kind of flits down to you. Kind of like does its little canary hop.
Okay.
Looks up at you. And then you hear well, you don't hear, but you don't see it happen either, but there's you must have spaced having all these thoughts. There's somebody sitting next to you, just kind of wrapped in like an old gray cloak.
Do you see her jump a little bit?
Oh fuck!
Some bitch.
Son of a bitch!
Janva's word of the day.
That's the title of the episode if we could.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
Grayson is a son of a bitch.
Oh my god.
Son of a lich and son of a bitch all in 1 week.
Oh god. As he kind of starts to speak, because you can't really see his face, as he's not really facing you, but kind of looking up at the trees, at the birds. So, Nalmayer's coming here. I don't think I've ever seen anybody so stressed, sitting in a nice little park like this.
I can't handle stress well.
Clearly you can't. I think you just need to take a moment to relax.
And do what?
Well, you could always bother an old man and tell him what's on your mind. Obviously, you are having trouble grappling with decision making. You look like you're about to split 5 different ways.
Huh.
She just kind of like narrows her eyes because she's not too sure about like trusting this.
And now you're looking at me like I have 5 heads. I assure you I don't.
Janva's just gonna spill everything. Like all her worries.
All of the worries?
Right now. All
Everything?
Of the worries. Huh?
What now are you saying?
I have a friend that is across the way and I don't know if they're gonna be okay. I'm just nervous. I have so much shit that I feel like is on my shoulders right now, and I don't know what to do.
What's wrong with your friend? Why are you worried about him returning home?
I don't know. He just went off with some people that looked shady, and now here I am just sitting here, and there's a big fucking gate in front of me, and there's nothing I can do.
Well, the purpose of gates is to keep things out.
Yes, obviously.
Well, it'd be rude to intrude in somebody else's home. Are you afraid he walked into a den of wolves?
Yes, exactly.
Well, maybe a den of wolves, but wouldn't that make him a wolf himself?
She's just gonna pinch the bridge of her nose and just like, this is not helping.
I think you just need to close your eyes and take a couple of deep breaths. And before you know it, he'll walk out and it'll be alright. Well, that's his battle to fight, and all you can do is just wait.
Oh, God damn it,
You can't fight everyone's battles for them. No. Sometimes you just need to let them persevere on their own. Otherwise, how else are they to grow? You can't grow a flower by covering it. Motherfucker, I swear to God. I'm sorry, did the Druid want to speak?
Fox is just like miles away, like, huh?
Like, what the fuck did you say? I know a thing or two about plants, mister. Listen here, you son of a bitch.
I know.
I know it seems scary, but trust that it'll be alright. I know you all know what you're doing. I'm sure you just have to have faith in him, and I'm sure he has faith in you. It's the only way you can succeed together.
She'll just nod, and she's just gonna sit there with her head in her hands.
And take a breath.
And take a breath.
Close your eyes. Inhale. Do you do so?
Sure.
Okay. And exhale. And when you open your eyes on the exhale, it's just you. The birds are gone. The old man is gone. So. Right. And then let's go back to Grayson. And I think, yeah, we do that. All right. So Grayson, as you were served your tea, Xavier served his tea. Rhoda is also served her tea, but she refuses to touch it or just doesn't care for it. More like it's just being served out of formality at this point. As she mostly just looks at you, the woman who you've now pretty much gleaned as your sister, your twin sister, kind of quietly sips at her tea. Xavier's not touching his.
Grayson
Poor
won't
kid
touch it either.
Yeah, Grayson. Xavier honestly looks like he's gonna fall over at any moment.
Oh.
As Rhoda looks to you, looks to Xavier, then looks back to you. Both of you need to sit up straighter.
He does so.
Xavier does as well. And as she takes a moment, I know it's been a while. You've been gone a while, Grayson. And I suppose it's only right to say that it's a relief that you are well.
Is it, though?
I'm talking. Don't interrupt me. Set a better example for your junior, thank you.
He just kind of bites at his tongue and is just like, oh.
So, I suppose we should eventually have this talk.
I'm a little old to have this talk. He thumbs over to Xavier.
She is not fazed by this, even though the DM is. She is not laughing at all. As your sister just kind of watches you idly. But she says nothing.
What does she look like? Is she just like stone-faced, or does she have some sort of life to her?
She has some life to her, for sure. She's just watching very curiously.
Okay.
Mostly looking at you in the way that you look at her. Like, it's definitely a weird sensation looking at somebody who's like a reflection of you, but not.
All right.
And it's like she has a chance to finally, I guess, study you, is the look that she's giving.
Great.
No, Grayson, is what Rhoda says. Same level tone. Not at all amused by your joke. Xavier just kind of... roll me an insight for Xavier.
11.
11, okay. It's a very low DC.
Yeah.
You see him kind of, like, as she speaks, he's, like, tensing himself and waiting for the worst.
Mm-hmm.
No, the talk that I'm trying to have with you, Grayson, is about your father.
Yeah, you have been keeping his estate quite nice.
Much better than he would have, thank you very much. What with him running off and squandering our marriage, squandering everything that he built, that this family was built for what? Running off to play Caped Crusader with some bodyguard of his.
He says nothing.
Okay. I don't know whether you've talked to him before his passing or whether or not he's gotten to you in some way, but I'm here to set the record straight. Your father, in the end, was a criminal. Above all. What he did was for his own personal gain. So I think I need you to stop seeing me like the bad guy here.
You tried to kill me.
As she kind of laces her hands together and just kind of looks at you. It was a mistake made out of grief.
A mistake that I didn't die?
It was a mistake that I made to have you killed. What your father did greatly upset me. And I was frightened that he said something to you that would turn you against your own mother. He's kept many secrets.
You tried to kill me.
Again, a mistake, and if you would like, I can apologize for it.
No.
Suit yourself.
You call him a criminal, but you hire these people to murder me?
I was doing everything I could to uphold this estate. And if you were going to be anything like your father and just drive it into ruin, then I had to do what I had to. And I do regret it. Ever since, I suppose, I thought you were gone, I do regret it.
Watching Tabatha in the background.
Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Janva, stay at the park.
She's just compelled outside, like,
Sounds like a crazy bitch is talking.
Janva in the park, like, I don't know why, but I suddenly have heartburn.
A cuckoo clock goes off in the distance.
Excuse me. Excuse me. I want us to start over, Grayson. What I've done, I'm trying my best to rectify.
just the killing part.
No, not just the killing part. I said
What else?
everything.
What else? Say it. What else have you done?
If you want to hear it, fine. I know I haven't been... I know to you I have not been the best mother. But I assure you I only wanted the best for you. I still want the best for you. I just want you to succeed in this life.
What is Xavier looking like right now?
Xavier is definitely looking like he's pretty much looking the same. He has a bit of a shake to his hands as he's holding them under the table. And he's just looking down and just probably at this point counting the grains in the wood to keep himself in his chair.
Cool. So?
So.
It's a standoff. We're just staring.
Holy shit.
Just the awkward stare.
Awkward silence. You've all had those family dinners, right?
What else do I need to know?
Promise me that you'll come with me on a business trip north, and I can tell you everything you need to know.
Why not tell me now?
Promise me, Grayson. Do you not trust your mother? If we're going to start over, I think we should start with the level playing field of trust.
Motherfucker bitch now.
I want to trust you. I do.
I want the same.
You killed Dad.
I did. And
You tried to kill me?
it was...
From the stories I've been hearing, you've done much worse.
And she kind of leans forward a bit. So he has spoken to you.
Oh no.
What has he told you about me? Have you know everything he says is a lie.
He didn't tell me. I'm starting to remember.
Are you?
I would like to lie to her.
Roll me a deception.
Okay. Oh no, I'm scared. Deception's +3, come on. 17 +3!
Very nice.
Dirty 20.
Dirty
God.
20. Very good. That was the DC.
Whoa!
Wow.
And she kind of inclines her head a bit, considering you. Is that so? What do you remember then?
I remember... He's mentally recalling everything that he remembers piecing together from what everyone was telling him.
Okay.
I remember the door. And the man. And breaking.
The destruction of your demi-plane that you created, yes.
Yes.
Hey, Shortbeard has joined us. What's up, man? And you hear, like, the tiniest voice off to the side, which, coming from your sister, as she kind of, like, raises her hand, like she's asking for permission to speak. Do you remember me? Brother?
It comes and goes.
And she kind of, seems a little pleased with herself.
Great.
If you need to know, it's a little weird. It was a little weird seeing you before, but this looks much better.
He just says this.
Slowly raises his thumbs up.
That's all I remember at the moment.
All right. I'm sure we have ways we can help you remember. I can consult with some mages, see if they can fix that mind of yours.
Yeah, fix it. Like, sorry.
Do you mind?
I'm sorry.
Don't you want to remember everything, Grayson?
Yeah?
Don't you want to finally be able to remember your own son again?
Ooh. Ooh. He just kind of puts his head down.
Are you trying to remember on your own?
Yeah.
Roll me a wisdom save.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oh, he has high wisdom, so that's a +5.
Okay.
19 + 5. Please.
Like, please.
Please. I'm gonna... Okay. You do succeed, so you're only going to take half damage here.
Great.
Jesus' face.
Okay, so that was a pretty low roll. That is a 6, so you take 3 psychic damage.
Okay. This is the first time he's actively tried to remember.
As you're searching through your mind, and it's such a fog, and there's a moment of you finally feel like you're grasping something, and there's just like this spike, like this white hot spike that drives through your mind, but you manage to push yourself through it, and just at the end of it, you have a moment of relief, and then a memory comes to you of you walking in a garden, and you are holding a small child's hand. The child looking kind of similar in features, the goat hooves, the kind of like the wavy black hair, and the horns protruding from his brows, looks like a younger Xavier.
Oh.
As he's looking up at you and asking you a million questions about about your school of magic, about can you conjure a whole horse? Can you conjure a horse wearing a hat? Can you like just trying to like just basically playing the question game in a way, and it's like you remember it was his way of him wanting you to show him your magic so that he could also learn just like you.
Oh. Okay. But he's just gonna say that's all he remembers.
Okay. Grayson's hair turns black. Not look at chat. And Rhoda just kind of leans forward a bit and she puts her hand on the table. And even though you are, by this point you're indoors, she's still wearing her day gloves with her wedding band over the ring finger. I want to help you, Grayson. I promise we can do this together. Just travel north with me, and we can get this all situated. I promise it'll be for the best.
I can't leave. I can't do it.
Roll me an insight.
10.
You've known your mother to be a person that's not very expressive, so it's very hard to kind of discern what she's thinking in this moment. But she's just kind of doing her standard RBF.
Hold please.
Hold please, okay.
Can he cast Detect Thoughts? On her.
Are you trying to do this stealthily?
Yes.
Roll me a stealth, or sleight of hand, I believe.
Oh, great. -2 on, thanks.
Yeah, roll me a sleight of hand.
Those legs get in the way.
Oh, fuck, legs went up.
A 3.
But you're still casting the spell, yes?
Oh yeah, he's gonna try.
Okay. Look that way, please.
Oh god damn it!
Look that way. Don't look at my screen, please.
Look at the damn screen.
You know.
I was just like, oh my god. I'm just.
Okay, 1 moment.
So intense, y'all.
What level are you casting it at? I should ask.
It'll just be first level.
Okay, just first level. Let me double check. Guess I need to double check a thing.
These creaky floorboards, y'all.
It's like the house is haunted or some shit.
I mean, if Rhoda owns it, yeah, it probably is.
She doesn't own it. Damn it. Dads.
Oh boy.
Oh god. Can I look yet?
Just a moment. Okay. That would be I'm doing a casting check on her.
As I dropped my entire everything. Apparently I was trying to get comfortable. That's all that she said.
Okay, I'm holding. I'm just double checking my spell casting stuff.
Oh, that's what I was thinking.
God damn. Okay.
Are you impressed at the stats you made up?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, forgot. Plus 50 to everything.
Plus 500 now.
Plus 1 billion.
So, Grayson, you go to do you're trying to be stealthy about it, trying to do the somatic under the table as best as you can to try to cast the spell. But you thought you were being as stealthy as possible. You thought you nailed it.
Score. 3.
As you cast the spell, and then just double check this again. Alright. As she kind of you see her kind of wave her hand, and there's a moment where the magic shimmers, and the spell that you had just casted being directed at her immediately dies.
Damn it.
What did I tell you about reading other people's thoughts? It's very rude to do without someone's consent, Grayson. I thought you knew better than that. I'm very disappointed in you.
He's just gonna, like, kind of rear back slightly, like, He flinches, honestly.
Oof. Like, yeah, okay, so you flinch up. Grayson flinches up, flinches, and you get a tiny... You just hear Xavier just under his breath, just like, I'm sorry.
It's alright.
So, this decision needs to be made here and now, Grayson.
I can't. I can't.
You can't.
I can't.
She kind of narrows her eyes at you.
Oh no.
And then just kind of relents. All right. I was hoping I would get that level. I would get some level of trust with you, as much as I would like to have some level of trust with you. But unfortunately, we're not quite there yet, it seems. If you don't go with me, then what will you do then?
He can't focus, like, because in his brain, he wants that so bad. So he's just gonna stutter, like,
oh no,
not knowing what to say.
Grayson, what did I tell you about stuttering?
He's gonna keep doing it out of now because he's scared.
Oh goodness. I feel so bad.
Don't look at me like that,
She's waiting. She's waiting.
He's gonna just be bumbling there. Like,
will you eventually get the message out, Grayson?
I don't know.
You don't know. That's disappointing. I would assume you would have some level of a plan with how smart as you should be. But clearly I had that misinterpretation of you there as well.
This is killing him. This is killing him. He's gonna start to, like, tear up. I'm not gonna lie.
Fine. This is a waste of time. At least spend the night. I accept your apology.
Okay.
If you would like, you can spend the night here. And then whatever it is you don't know that you're doing, you can do in the morning. At least sleep with a decent roof over your head.
Thank you.
I just hear the sigh in the background.
No props for the roleplay, dude.
You will spend the night, yes?
He just nods.
Good. I'll arrange to have a bed made up for you and have some of your clothes brought in. I'll expect you at dinner. I'll expect both of you at dinner.
He's just gonna stand, he's gonna stand up, I think, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Don't know if that's a faux pas or not, but he's going to.
She will do nothing.
Great.
Don't trip.
If you'll excuse me.
Guilt is something else. It's a worse word.
What? Oh.
Starts with an
He's-
M.
Uh-oh.
He's going to excuse himself and go to his old room.
Okay.
Was Xavier allowed to go?
Xavier will... He sees you stand, and he wants to stand himself, but you see there's a hesitation. Like, he's not sure what he should do.
Okay. I'm going to see if I can get him to come with me.
Okay. So you motioning for him to follow you?
Yes.
Alright. Xavier will stand, and Rhoda will hold a hand up. Actually, I would like some time with my grandson, please, if you don't mind.
I would really prefer if he came with me.
I would really prefer to spend some time with my grandson. And she will make a shooing motion to you. Rest yourself, you're obviously not well.
He's going to go out of the room, but kind of hang back and see if he can hear anything.
Okay, roll me a perception.
Oh, Lord. 12.
12? Since you're trying to be discreet about it, I'm gonna say you would kind of be hugging the wall. Some of the words of the conversation would be muffled. It's mostly Rhoda that will be talking, you'll notice. Okay. And Xavier answering very short, brief answers. And there's a very noticeable shake in his voice as he sounds like he's on the verge of tears. And she says something, and he goes quiet. And after a moment, you hear the sound of chairs scraping against the floor as they get up. And Rhoda will exit first. She'll walk past you. She'll have a moment where she looks at you, and then she continues off into the house. Your sister will kind of be hanging back. She'll walk out, but she'll kind of hang back in the parlor. And Xavier will then pass you as his eyes are on the floor, and he looks to you, and I have to, I've got to go do my duties, so don't wait up for me. She kind of has me working as kind of like a guard, so I have to go do my, I'll be in the front.
Okay.
I just gotta go.
Meet me back in my room.
Okay. And he'll... Yes.
Yeah, go ahead. Grayson's going to go to his room.
Alright. Xavier will also kind of go off, kind of down the hall where the spare rooms are, and he will go into one. And moments later, you'll hear the sound of footsteps approaching his room and then leaving. And then it'll be another 10 to 15 minutes before you hear Xavier leave his room. And there's a very familiar sound of armor as he's walking. Okay. And
Grayson's just gonna duck into his room and just start sobbing.
Oh goodness.
It's bad.
And that'll be a good point to take a break.
Yes.
And we'll come back in 10 to 15.
Oh my goddamn, that was pretty good, dude. That was really good.
So yeah, we'll be back soon.
Okay, see you in a bit, guys.
Yeah, see you in a bit.
Hey, yo, Vic, I've got the new script you sent us for the next episode. So we have new players? Who's Greyson? You know who that is?
Yeah, I'm reading that too. What's this? Torival?
So we have new players?
New players?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, dude. So it also says that the schedule's changed. We're playing on Mondays now?
Yeah.
Yeah, what happened to Tuesday?
That'll team out Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, well.
Okay.
Okay.
And just one last little thing.
And it's online now?
Yeah, that. So we're not playing in the studio anymore. It's all online. All right, man. That fucking works for me. All right. Cool. See you later. Bye.
Oh, okay, yeah, now I see it. Okay. Hi, guys. Welcome back. I was, while Grayson is stress eating in his room alone.
He's stress sobbing, thanks.
Stress sobbing, oh goodness. Fox, I will say In the time that you've spent in Wild Shape, when you would just be coming up at the end of the limit of your Wild Shape, the cart still has not moved.
Alright, I'm gonna on-beast shape.
Okay. Big old turtle. In the cart?
No, out of the cart.
Okay.
Hopefully my little thing worked. If not, I have a pretty good understanding of what things are and their dimensions and stuff.
Okay. Alright.
I'm gonna be like, alright, let's go back. It's been past what we need to do.
Alright, so it would be coming... It would be coming up on dusk now in the city. As you walk back with the kobolds, lanterns are starting to be lit as the street traffic kind of slowly dwindles from day shoppers to working people now getting out of their work and heading to the nearest taverns.
Okay. I guess, like, on my way back, I'll constantly just, like, turn my back to make sure that, like, the cart isn't moving, and then, like, you know, when naturally, like, you take a corridor or that street or whatever, and I can no longer see it, I can't see it. But since I told him 3 hours, I have to head back in 3 hours, because,
Alright, cart has not moved at all in the time that you've been turning around to look at it.
Fair. Alright.
As, from the looks of it, when you would have exited the cart, the horses would have been unhitched, and would have been taken to be, like, washed and brushed and watered.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So you head back to the docks, where Fifi would be kind of waiting, just kind of, like, sitting on the railing, like, kicking her feet. When she sees you, she's gonna wave.
I wave back.
Okay. She's very happy you waved back. And Janva and Birdurai, also dusk would be approaching for you as well. Birdurai, there has been the only movement I will say, before I get back to Fox, since Fox probably wanted to convey stuff, the only thing you would have noticed would be the front door opening, and that being Zebier stepping out. Full plate armor, as he kind of takes up post in the front.
Like he's switching with the guard in the very front?
Well, there was no guard in the front, but now there is.
Okay. But what, the guard is now Zebier?
Zebier is now guarding the front. So, alright, Fox, you wave to Fifi.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over to her.
Mm-hmm.
I think that at the fucking red beaver. For some reason, the word beaver escaped my head. The red beaver, that's where they're gonna get the shit. Or Zarnhinged, I assume that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I think, Caspian mentioned something about that. Like, the cargo was being... Don't knock over my mic, bro.
I'm not trying to.
Yeah, Caspian mentioned something like the cargo was being taken to kind of like a roadhouse, and it's gonna travel out from there in the morning, I think is what the paperwork said.
Cool. I'm glad that I asked that last time and he didn't answer me, so thank you for answering.
No, I'm pretty sure it was mentioned. You probably just forgot. I mean, it's okay. You're old. It's fine.
Look at her. Who are you again?
Oh my god.
And
it's happening.
I'm gonna chuckle and walk away. I'm gonna go to Spud for a little bit, and then I guess wait for the crew to get back.
The Spud pushes his head into your hands for pets.
Do the same.
As he says, the children were driving her insane. They're annoying. They wanted to pull my tail. Well, the big one wanted to pull my tail. The little one just cried.
You should just kick them. I told you can kick them. They'll recover. How do you teach a dog not to jump around and start biting? You bite it back, right? Same thing.
No, never understood mortal customs, but alright.
It's people don't tend to understand words, so actions speak louder.
I assumed that the big one would have taken offense to me kicking the smaller one.
Yeah, but they don't see you the same way I do, so they'll just think you're a donkey.
A donkey.
Right.
But I can go talk to them.
And Spud just says nothing.
And I'm going to continue talking to Spud as Spud
Okay.
was talking back.
Okay.
When it's starting to get dark, actually, I'm gonna see if I can see Janva.
Right? You would.
Oh, she's
The
just
street
kinda
lamps
sitting
are
around.
being. Yeah, the street lamps are being lit, and you would see her sitting alone in the park, just a little ways down.
Like I'm still trying to keep stealth anyway. Like,
Right.
kind of fly down to
Roll
her.
me stealth, bro.
That fell again. Okay. That is a 16.
All right.
And basically just
What is passive?
fly down to
Yeah, he does not have a very high passive perception, so you're fine.
fly down to Janva and
Right.
tell her, like, you have the other sending stone. Are you planning on staying here, or are you going back to the ship?
I am not leaving until both Grayson and Xavier leave that fucking place.
Nope.
Then, if you're staying here, I'm gonna go back to the ship to kind of tell them what's going on. That really we didn't see anything because we can't or hear anything because they're inside the house.
Yeah, she'll nod.
You have the other sending stone, so we can talk.
Okay.
And I will fly back as high as I can,
All right.
then go
So
back to
you'll
the
make
ship.
You'll make it back to the ship in no time. You'll see Fox has already reconvened with Ophelia and Yuliy. And the kobolds are pitching a fit. Okay.
Yeah, when I get there, I'm gonna basically tell the party that well, they went to the house ball, but that's it. They never really went out, except for Xavier in full plate armor, like he's guarding the house ball.
Wait. Why?
I don't know. We couldn't hear anything. They were inside the house.
That's strange.
That is actually very strange. Janva stayed behind. She said she doesn't want to leave until both Xavier and Grayson are out.
Alright, well. Alright, I guess we rest a little bit, get some chow, and then we can see if she needs help. I'm gonna
I'm gonna suggest, basically, if you want, I can go back and leave you the other sending stone pole
Sure. Yeah.
to just give Janva some backup.
Yeah, I don't know how to get there though.
That's true. Then I guess I'll stay here until you're ready to move out.
I just need like an hour to meditate a little bit on my own persona, I guess.
Okay.
I'm gonna, relay all the information to Birdurai, how where the cart was. It's at Bucky's and it's not moving.
It's at
It's going
Bucky's.
to be picked up in the morning. So so yeah, we might have a long night on our hands. Yeah. So I think you guys should just stay here. I'm gonna point to the kobolds. Listen to Spud. Spud's in charge.
He's in charge.
The kobolds look to you, they look to Boots, and then they look to Spud, and then they look back to Boots, and Boots... Spud is in charge.
Alright. Good boy. Yeah.
Spud, as you hear Spud quietly, finally, my own battalion.
Finally, my power grows. Alright, lead the way. Let's see if our pampered boys need help.
Oh, I basically like the hour is over and we're going.
Yeah, as soon as I just want to get my B shape back, so I want to rest for an hour, eat a little bit in the ship, and because Fox has been working nonstop for 3 hours as a rat, which is probably exhausting for his now big self.
Okay.
See, as OSHA states, you need to provide your workers with a 30-minute break at least.
I guess when we're both moving out, I'm not gonna fly. I'm just gonna walk or try to walk in pace with Fox. I don't know how fast he'll be moving, but I have 25 land speed. So.
I will be walking slower than you. I have a 30 land speed, but I will walk slower than you.
He's an old man with a gait.
Then if I start moving ahead, I'm gonna stop. Do a little lookout and stuff like that.
Fox won't take offense to that at all. You're being you. No, you're fine.
Basically, going like.
Wait a second.
God, he's doing his own theme music.
Like you see the bird just moving with his wings.
Are you being
doing the old grackle walk where he's going like this the whole time.
Like wings, like that, and the Naruto.
Oh God!
Moving
he's doing the old Corvid run. So it'll take a little longer than what you're comfortable with, Birdurai.
Yes.
Eventually, you will get there. It'll be dark at this point. There will be stray dogs on the street barking and angry for some reason.
What are they saying?
They're not getting attention and their butts aren't getting scratched.
Oh, is that okay?
Is that what they're saying?
I'm gonna tell Birdurai that that's what they're saying because that's very important.
That's very important. These dogs don't have anybody to scratch their butts. That's why they're upset.
And
See,
I'm gonna move forward, and when Fox is running behind again, I'm gonna kneel down and scratch their butt if they're right there.
the dog is appeased. He does like the little leg kick thing. So, eventually, you make it to the small estate that you had originally left Grayson and Xavier at.
So when I started moving, he complained. The dog complained.
No, that dog complained. Like you walked away, and he just like. Tonight is the night where we want butt scratches, obviously. Sir, I need you to calm down. You're not getting paid for this. Sorry. So, you will see Zeve standing outside. You'll see Janva as well, sitting, remaining in her spot in the park.
Question. I mean, is she technically hidden from the estate?
No, you're in plain sight. I rolled a perception for him. His perception just sucked because he's distracted.
So he doesn't see Janva at all.
You wouldn't be. I mean, he's going to kind of glance over and see a person sitting on the bench, but he's not going to spend a lot of time looking at you.
If he does happen to look over at her, because she's seen Grayson, I guess, do this in the past, and she's going to look at Xavier and do this.
Okay. And if you're waving him, he'll notice you. And dog, stop. And you'll see him kind of do the little somatic that goes with, and then you will get a message sent to you.
Okay.
Just, what are you doing here?
Well, you guys left kind of a rush. It was concerning. I consider you guys close friends. Hell, Janva's just gonna put it as this. No, not friends. I consider you guys almost family by this point.
Another
Is
message.
everything okay?
There's a moment of silence. So he goes to cast again another message, sending it your way. No, not at all. I don't know what to do.
Do we need to get you guys out?
Please don't make a scene. It'll just make things worse. I have to stand out here and guard. I don't know when I'm allowed to get off, but I was going to go speak with Dad and talk to him after. I think he's in one of the spare rooms. He didn't look good after Lady Tataric spoke to him.
Okay. What about you? She'll even put it through. Don't fucking lie to me.
I've had worse. We only talked.
She'll probably put it.
Where do I start scratching the dog again?
If you... I guess you would ask, are you guys able to leave the estate at all, or is it going to be weird if you do?
I don't know. I think it might be a little weird, but she didn't say no, but sometimes when she doesn't say no, that means no. Like, we're supposed to expect her to say no.
Oh, that's bullshit.
I don't like it. I'm really scared, and I'm afraid about what might happen to Dad.
Well, from what you've already described, and from how you're acting, sounds like she's got one too many bats in the belfry.
There's a moment of silence. And then you receive the message of, please do not fight her. You cannot fight her.
Okay. Fucking dog. Oh my gosh. I got him.
Okay. Got him. It's fine. Fox, Birdurai, you just see Janva staring off. Not saying anything, just looking straight ahead at Xavier, who's guarding the front.
I'm gonna, be awkwardly with my club just in the middle.
Janva will tell him one more thing, and that is just, you not doing anything. You gotta speak up. It's gonna get to a point where it's going to reach enough.
And he says nothing at first, and then you get the message of, I want to try, but I'm really scared. I'm really, really scared.
And she will respond, it is scary. I know that.
I feel like I have no place to do this because everything that's happening right now is my fault. This Fox remains standing in the middle, looking to Janva, looking to Xavier, looking to Janva. It's dead quiet. Like a single, like, dry leaf kind of flutters across the street.
Dry
Here,
leaf
my
goes-
heart.
I'm just gonna be like, what the fuck is happening?
And another dog barks as
And then-
Birdurai has stopped petting its butt.
Janva will just kind of like shake out of it and just be like, just silent conversation.
I walk over to Janva and sit down as she's saying that. That was fucking weird. Okay, what are we doing?
He doesn't want us to even attempt to try to go in there.
Why? Like,
Because...
why would we go in and then that props the assumption of if he doesn't want us to go in, that means something bad's happening or something really good's happening. Do we trust him? Like, there's a lot of fucking things happening.
And I agree. Because I don't like it either.
Use your words. I can't read minds like he can. Please.
It's true.
She will catch Fox up a little bit. Just...
I need to hear the word specifically because depending on what you say depends on how much Fox is going to be an asshole about it.
Okay.
Yeah, just... whatever's going on there, it's a very similar situation of manipulation that I myself have gone through.
I don't like that word very much.
Neither do I. But I too don't know what to do. That's not just me going up there and knocking on the gate and then more harm coming to them or to us. I already had apparently, the more she sits there and thinks about whatever the fuck happened earlier, just like that honestly felt like no help.
So you spoke to an interplanar entity and that didn't help. Alright, so here's the thing. Do they want to leave?
Janva just kind of like looking over at Zeph again. Just
what is the old man saying? What does he want?
do you want to leave? Be honest.
Yes, I really do, but I don't.
Damn,
Birdurai, scratch the dog!
stop. His tail keeps knocking.
I only have enough hands. I have 2 hands.
He's like down to like balancing on one talon as it's like hand, talon on 3 dogs. So long the dogs can keep quiet. Waterdeep has a lot of dogs for some reason. As he messages you, just I want to, but I don't know if Dad will leave. I don't know if he would want to leave. Trust me, it's really complicated.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to do something, but I don't know.
Janva just like, there's an interesting quote I learned within my 90 years of life. Blood of a coven's thicker than the water of the womb.
Wait, are you a hag? Are you in a coven?
No.
Okay.
No, honey, no.
I'm gonna look at Janva after a minute.
Mm-hmm.
What's happening?
She will give everything that she is talking about. She will give Fox play-by-play.
So you'll be getting like what
Okay.
Zevier's saying and what Janva's saying.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
it's just
She will repeat Zevier's words to you. The dog just knocked over all the dice. You rolled an 8 and a 7. You failed your check, sir.
Okay.
So you'll get Zevier's words repeated to you, and also what John was answering to him.
I'm gonna stand up, Xavier. You can fucking use your legs and walk.
Are you saying that like out loud, loud enough for him to hear? Of course.
Did you even need to ask?
I'm gonna have.
Why do I ask? Of course he's yelling across the street.
I'm gonna walk like just inch my way towards them, and then like look back. They're gonna be assholes about it. I guess do whatever the fuck you want to do, but like focus on the kid, making sure he's safe. I'm gonna go get Grayson.
God.
Oh boy. Yeah, and I guess he's doing that. So we're just gonna kind of like again, just be like trying to keep up like the mental message thing going back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Fox is being an asshole.
if we do what happened with at the party, is there anything on your armor or anything like that we need to be worried about?
Yes.
Terrific. Janva.
This armor, it prevents me from using too much magic.
Sweet. Not in a good way. Can Dispel Magic do anything about it?
Are you asking the DM or are you asking Xavier?
Asking Xavier.
I'm sure there's magic spells that negate charms, yeah. Charms and enchantments.
Okay, if I come up to you, is it going to be too awkward?
In what way?
I'm going to walk up to you and I'm going to cast a spell.
Okay.
As Fox is inching forward.
The fox is slowly inching forward towards the gate.
Okay.
I understand you guys are having your mental conversation, and that's totally appropriate and necessary. Fox is being Fox.
Yes.
He's walking forward.
Okay. Yeah.
Make sure to read your spells.
I don't have my phone right now to do it, so.
You know what we have?
I know, and I can't find
A player's handbook.
Wow!
Anyways.
This is deep. Champ, go lay down.
So 120 feet.
That is my
120 feet.
Thank you. Okay. Dispel Magic.
What level are you casting it at?
The only level she can, which is 3.
Okay. So you have to roll me a spellcast
Stop.
check.
What?
You have to roll me a d20 plus your arcana, please.
To beat the DC.
Okay, so
That's a 19.
that beats the DC.
Yeah.
No, sir. No, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Stop it. You're being a butt right now.
Okie doke.
All right, so you looking at that armor and just focusing your magic as you cast your spell, and the dogs are barking in the streets. They're visibly upset by this.
I am balancing on my talon, my hands, and my 2 wings is also patting of dogs.
All the dogs.
Surrounded by dogs.
Everyone's just surrounded by dogs. Like, guys, what's going on? Guys, look at all these dogs. There's so many dogs. This is nothing like Baldur's Gate. As you focus, you see your magic reach out and curl around Xavier's armor, and there's a moment where you see these glowing runes appear down the front of the breastplate, and like there's a moment where he tenses up, and then the runes just disperse in a burst of magic.
Okay. So like it's not spelled anymore, like from what
From what you saw, it looks like your magic has dispelled it.
Okay. Cool. So you have your armor.
Okay.
You can cast your magic.
Now what?
Fox is
I'm looking around Xavier and Fox like,
Can you please come get him too? I'm scared of what he's going to do when he gets here.
Fox is his own person. I can't really control that.
Okay. I guess I can go inside now, right?
Huh?
I can go inside now, right?
You may. Well, don't ask me. You don't have to ask
I'm sorry, okay?
Oh my gosh, you don't have to ask me.
I don't know what the plan is. Okay, I'm just gonna go, okay? And
well, she'll just be like, just go in. Yeah.
Go in, get my dad. Okay. Please make sure he doesn't do anything crazy. I've heard stories about him.
Is there anybody else like at the guarding thing other than just Sevier?
No, just him.
Okay. Well, look at him as he's running inside. The fuck? What's... I can't read your mind. At least give him a fucking stone so he can talk to us.
Oh, son of a bitch.
I mean, he's not inside yet.
Yeah, no. Just Sevier.
Yes.
Pulls up a scrying stone.
No,
and
I'm
tosses it
gonna
to him.
walk
oh,
super...
God, you're gonna toss it to him?
I'm walking towards...
Excuse me.
You're gonna... No, you said you're gonna toss it to him, therefore.
He's not that far away.
He still has to catch it.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Like, he's not that far away.
Next, though.
He's gotta catch it. Okay, that's fine enough. It's passable. He beat the lowest DC I could give it. So you toss him the stone, and there's a moment where he like goes to catch it. It hits his hand first, and he just kind of like fumbles it, like, oh shit. Got the stone. Okay. Okay. So he looks like he's sucking himself up now.
Yeah. Janva just having to just lowest voice possible. Hope I don't know. Well, if Zevia will hear it, she is just a person.
As he walks inside, you'll hear whoever has the stone will hear him through it.
Is he wired? Is this what's happening?
He's wired now. You have absolutely no idea. Is all he says.
Mm-hmm.
As he goes into the house.
Alright, I'm gonna go over to Janva and Birdurai. Alright, if they're not fucking out within an hour, I'm just gonna go fucking in and knock on the door. This is goddamn embarrassing.
Like, I need help with these dogs. Can somebody pet some?
I'll gladly pet
God.
Grab the dog.
So there's a moment, Grayson, while you were in the midst of your moment.
My moment.
You'll kind of be pulled out of it when you hear the sound of metal hitting the ground. As he rolled a 3 on a stealth check.
Okay.
There's going to be a clatter of metal, and by that point you'll see Xavier just by that point having kind of like appear up at the top of the steps with like in just kind of like this jolt of green arcane energy, kind of similar to what yours looks like when you cast it. As he kind of just straightens himself up, just like, okay, right, marble floors. And he just looks at you and just waves. Hi.
Right.
And he'll approach you, just kind of looking around, making sure, hoping to God nobody heard him.
Excuse me.
I think we should leave.
Why?
Because this place is not good for us.
You know, if we leave, it's gonna be worse.
It's gonna be way worse, but we gotta leave now.
You know how she is with
I do.
plans. Xavier.
Dad, please don't talk like that.
Do you think
Can we hear any of this from the stone?
The stone would be active, so yes.
Yeah. Oh, so
You're gonna hear all of this. He'll have the stone active.
You hear Fox clenching his fist.
Oh, you hear the crack of Fox's knuckles on the other end.
Grayson would
He
know.
just kind of holds the stone. I
Do
know.
you think Some of my dad's suits are still here.
No, they're not. She got
I don't
rid
know
of
what
them.
to wear. And he's just gonna go back in his room.
Please, no, Dad, please come back.
God damn it, Grayson! You
Grayson.
just hear Janva's voice like,
You'll,
barely.
Get that outfit.
Unless you resist, Zeve is going to try to grab you by the hand, like grab you by the arm, essentially.
He's not gonna fight it.
Okay.
He's the vibe, I guess, would be he's incredibly defeated.
She's not the same person you remember. She's done some things, and...
She's with the cult.
Well, yeah, that too.
We hear this.
Yeah.
Huh.
The only reason she knew we would be here was because Aunt Gala was the one that told her.
How did she know we were coming here?
I'm going to assume. I've done some reading on it, but there are spells where you can like spy on people through mirrors and stuff. And Dad, I'm going to be honest with you. You and mirrors.
We have to look our best.
I know.
I need to get ready for dinner.
We can't go to dinner.
Janva taking a page out of
We
Fox's book. Hi, what the fuck?
Am I in a
Guys,
proper
please
mental
be-
state to see that? To hear that?
You will hear it. The stone is active at the moment, so he said, like, can you please be quiet? I'm trying, okay?
Give him the fucking stone.
No! I can do it!
Let the boy try.
If we leave, she's just gonna come after us.
Yeah, but we won't be with her.
It's only
We
a matter
can-
of time.
Fuck. Damn it. What would Fox say?
Oh,
Oh, baby.
was she the one that sent you to destroy the door?
Yes.
She confirmed it. Like, it's what she wouldn't lie to me.
I know I say it's my fault, and I still feel like it is my fault because I was the person who led her to you again, because she made me trust her, and I thought I could trust her because she's family, and obviously you trust family, right? But I guess you can't always trust family. And she had Aunt Gala use this spell on me, and it made me do things I didn't want to do. And I couldn't control myself or my body, and I was really scared. And after that, they just took me back to the estate and just used me for whatever they could. And whenever they weren't using me, they kept me in your old room and made sure I wouldn't leave. And he will kind of indicate down to his legs. I'm gonna roll me, I guess, an insight. That's what it would be, or I'm trying to think if to discern what a thing looks like on a person, like a scar or something. What would that be?
Probably perception.
Yeah,
Perception. Okay. Roll me a perception.
I mean, you could also kind of say medicine if you're depending on what the DM's
Yeah.
gonna think.
I'm trying to think. I guess perception will work for this.
It's a 10.
That's a 10? He's right there, so. You'll see there's kind of towards his ankles, there's a point where the skin looks like it's rubbed raw. Like a band or an iron was put around it and kept there.
Oh.
Excuse me.
She didn't do that to Gray at all, did she?
No, she did not
Thank God.
ever do that to you.
Thank God. Okay.
This is a very new development for your mother's tactics, you would notice.
I don't know what to do.
We need to leave. We have to leave.
And then what?
And I don't know. You made the demiplane to get away from her before. That was why you made it in the first place, so that people like her couldn't find us and hurt us.
I'm gonna raise a giant fucking eyebrow when he says that.
Old crusty Tortle eyebrow raises up.
She said she can get my memory back.
She says a lot of things. She
Lies.
I mean,
While this is all going on, Janva looking back to Birdurai and Fox, like whispering, like, "See what I told you? Bats in the belfry."
and he'll kind of insistently tug on your arm again. Like, Dad, please, we need to go. I'm scared of what might happen.
What would Grayson do?
What would Grayson do?
What would Grayson do? Ugh.
Hey, Birdurai, roll me a d6. Birdurai,
Wait, me?
roll me a d6.
Roll a d6.
Yes, roll me a d6, bro.
That's a 2.
2? You've got 2 dogs with you.
Ah, finally. It's not freaking
4.
5 anymore. Okay, I have 2 heads.
2 whole hands.
Fox is going to whisper as quietly as he can towards Janva. That's called manipulation.
Yeah.
It's called control and abuse.
You want to speak that into the stone?
No. If they hear, they hear. But it's like
Yeah,
no.
it'll pick you up because your whisper is, a very subtle whisper.
Stage whisper.
I don't want to disappoint her. Any more than I've already done so.
You will then hear the bell for dinner. And it's right at the bottom of the steps.
I need to get changed for dinner.
I'm gonna say
Oh, sorry.
on the stone was like, leave now. You have you have my sword.
You have my sword.
You have my sword.
You have
I don't
my
have a
ass
sword.
on this.
And
Grayson, do you want to leave?
Yes.
And then get the fuck out the door.
You have longer legs than
She
me.
will
You
not
can
give
walk.
you your. She will not give you your memory back. She will use that idea to keep making you do shit you don't want to do. She's going to use you. She is, by definition, a cunt.
and you will
Yeah.
hear a very familiar voice at the bottom of the steps. Well, I would at least hope you'd stay for dinner first.
Grayson and Xavier hear that, right?
They do.
Okay. We don't.
I guess roll me a perception. See how hard you're listening. If we could pick it up on the stone.
Sure.
I just want to see. I just want to see what happens.
That's gonna be a gooder. That's a 15 plus 7.
You hear the lady Rhoda Tataric on the other end.
Grayson, you don't want me to fucking go knock on the door. You really don't. I do. I really, really, really do, but you don't.
Let me at least give her a chance.
No.
Grayson's just gonna start getting ready for dinner.
That's your brain trying to rationalize the only thing that it understands. That's you going back to your lizard and you say, at least I understand what's happening. You feel safer with that than confronting something new. Your brain is not rationalizing what's happening. You're trying to just go to what's familiar. It's like when you fucking call that one twin that you fell in love with, but it was just a booty call. You don't actually care about that person. Your brain thinks that you do.
See Xavier just look down at the floor. Just... Pops always said that Uncle Fox was the kind of person that believed we all came from lizards.
Wait, one more time.
He said, Pops always said, Uncle Fox was the kind of person that believed we all came from lizards.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
He's heard the stories.
Grayson's just not gonna say anything, and he's just gonna very, very sadly just do the motions.
Okay, and Lady Tataric will address Xavier next as he's standing at the top of the stairs. I believe you were supposed to be at your post until dinner. Why are you not at your post? I mean, I know you and your father are very much alike, but I would at least hope you listen better.
Does Fox still hear this?
Xavier's holding the stone, so yes.
God, I want to punch that bitch in the goddamn throat.
He's gonna pocket that stone real quick.
Alright, I'm going in. Fuck this shit. It's annoying me.
And you will hear Xavier say, I'm not going to dinner. I'm not going back to my post. I'm leaving.
Fox is holding the stone and walking forward.
Okay, you have a locked gate in your way.
He's like NPC walking into the gate.
That's the lock.
Does the gate open?
It is locked. It is locked.
Must have just been the wind. It goes back around.
Alright, fucking Birdurai, fly the fuck over. Janva, climb over. And then I'm gonna be shape into a mouse, climb over, unbe shape.
Okay.
I don't want to, but okay, I'll do it.
You don't have to. I'm just letting you know what I'm doing.
Like Jeremiah doesn't want to. Birdurai is gonna go.
Shape. God dang it! That's temporary HP.
Grayson, you hear Xavier say, we're leaving. Me and Dad are leaving together, and we don't want you anywhere near us anymore. You can't. I won't let you hurt us anymore.
I'm gonna stop and be like,
so proud of you.
One moment.
Oh my god.
Look that way!
Grayson's gonna
whatever.
finish up.
I'm gonna get.
wait, are we all blinking?
Okay.
Are we all moving away?
I'm having to look away because I'm looking at a character sheet.
Oh.
I'm gonna have Grayson walk to the top of the steps with Xavier.
I'm going to have you and Xavier, make me a wisdom save.
Oh, son of a bitch.
It's my box.
Oh, fuck.
Shit, okay, I'm not joking here, Vic.
What'd you get?
A nat 1 plus 5.
What did he get?
Oh my god! What?
So
What did he get?
Xavier also failed.
Oh, God.
You
no.
see her glare at Xavier. And when you appear at the top of the stairs, she glares up at you. And you feel this sensation of cold fear seep through you. And you are both frightened of her.
Oh my
absolutely
god.
we are.
Well, Grayson
You
was
both,
already.
yeah, so, for the record, you both have the frightened condition.
Okay.
You're good.
Let me write that down.
So,
How long does that last?
That's... Thank you.
Blended. Oh, I just looked it up. I'm good.
Yeah, so I will ask you to make another wisdom save when the time comes.
Okay.
So, she glares at him, and she will point to her feet. And you see Xavier walk down the stairs, not looking at her,
Did I hear
visibly trembling.
from the
You don't hear anything at this moment. You hear Xavier walking down the stairs, is what you hear. You hear the sound of his armor clanking as he's moving forward. And he will approach Rhoda. And I mean, I'm going to roll for it out of courtesy, but yeah, okay. Grayson, you see her strike him
Oh
with the back of
god.
her hand.
Can I break the fear?
Wait, make me another wisdom save. As you see
Please.
your mother backhand Xavier.
That's a 16.
16? Sorry, I just need to look. $16 just makes it.
Okay. Oh, he's pissed.
Oh boy.
Yay. Secretly Fox is a barbarian.
Secretly Fox is a barbarian.
Right?
Where's the rest of the crew at right now? Just
They're still
curious.
outside. They are in the gate, but they are outside the door at this moment. They have stopped their approach.
Okay.
I'm
Grayson's
assuming we
gonna-
all heard that on the...
Oh,
On speakerphone, yes.
Oh,
on speakerphone.
That was a crisp slap too. And you don't hear anything else at this moment.
Grayson's gonna.
And Xavier just kind of cowers
Oh no.
at
Oh,
her.
No, no. Let me see. What we got? Okay. Yeah, he's just gonna walk right up to her with his bravery, I guess. He shook the fear, and he is just gonna say, "You are not going to touch my son." In like the lowest voice and most stern voice he can muster.
So just this bass coming from you that you don't think you've felt you've ever had before. Like a bass coming from a man with some years on him is what you sound like in that moment.
Damn.
As she looks at you, completely unamused. What are you gonna do, Grayson? This dog's like this bitch. This dog says this.
Is there anyone around?
Huh? At
Is
the
there
moment,
anyone
it's-
around?
You would have noticed that in your years living in different vacation estates with your family, being in the main estate, this is oddly the most empty one. So at the moment, it is only you, Xavier, and Lady Tataric.
Okay.
I have assumptions. My brain is clicking things.
Oh no! Oh no!
So how far is Mouse Fox running into the estate? I guess.
The door's closed. You have a closed door in your face at the moment.
But I can. I'm a mousy. I can climb.
You can climb. Well, there's because you got through the gate, but then there's the actual front door.
Okay. I'm gonna chirp as loud as I can. Chip chip chip.
Chirp chirp.
Wait for a Birdurai. Chip 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 chip. That noise.
Okay. So how am I supposed to interpret that?
You see Fox Mouse just kind of like chirping up at you.
I'm gonna just
I'm gonna
spin around the doorknob, just run the doorknob.
You see him like clamber up, and he's just like sitting on the doorknob, just like doing like a back and forth motion on it.
I'm gonna touch the doorknob and try to unlock it or turn it. Yeah.
Door's locked.
Is there a window?
There is a window with bars on it. Yes.
Yeah, it's barred.
So it has bars on it.
We're talking like city landscape, dude. Barred windows.
Okay. Is it small enough for a mouse to get through, but not break through the glass?
Yes.
I'm gonna go over towards it and stand on my 2 feet to make Birdurai do this. And I'm gonna like as hard as I can in mouse form, at the glass.
You see a mouse gesturing for you to strike the glass. As Fox, you being up on the window, you can see the foyer of the house, and you will see Lady Rhoda standing with her back to you, Xavier cowering in front of her, like just genuinely terrified of looking at her. And he's reddish in complexion, but you can see a visible red mark on his cheek. And you see Grayson like looming over her with visible anger on his face.
Then I guess I'll fly over to where.
What are you doing?
If I see that, I'm gonna pull up my hand.
I'm trying.
I was about to go. Ah.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull.
So you're like an inch from the window, and you see like the mouse hold up one little finger. As he's like looking in.
I'm confused.
I'm gonna chirp, and I'll just whatever noise you made. I can't do that. I'm gonna do that and like.
That actually gets the dog to shut up. Believe it or not.
Oh.
He's looking at me like, what the fuck? Yes.
What would you do?
And she's looking at you, daring you in this moment to do something about it. With the full confidence of a woman knowing you wouldn't. And you know that.
Oh, he gonna. He gonna.
Dogs are upset that they have been abandoned.
He is going to cast Hold Person on her.
Okay. And is there a save for that, or
that is a Wisdom saving throw against?
I'm just looking.
Don't look. Just don't look real quick.
I'm not.
14.
Okay. Against a 14? Oh goodness. Okay.
He's gonna try.
Oh, come on, Grayson.
Is that 15?
Come on, boy. Oh.
What's Grayson's?
His DC is 14, I believe. Well, the DC I was given was 14.
Okay, I know. I want to make sure. 4 plus 3. Where's it 3 plus 3?
Yeah.
I want to make sure our boy is fine. Ah, fuck, his intelligence is plus 3. God damn it. Alright, that's why.
They gotta like that face.
13.
Holy shit.
Holy crap!
13.
He's just gonna raise his hand up and then just.
And you see her body immediately lock up, and there is a moment of shock on her face.
Fuck yes. Oh, that's so satisfying.
And does the whole person just like hold just her limbs, or how does it work?
Her entire body is completely seized up, but she can still like hear and see, but she can't move.
But so she's entirely paralyzed. Okay, got it.
Yes.
So she's just looking at you in complete disbelief, and Xavier is looking at you, and there's just a moment of relief on his face. And it's the same expression that you've seen of a young boy that when you would come to rescue him from his nightmares at night.
Oh. Who made that high-pitched squeak sound? I just heard it. He's gonna look at her, dead in the eye, and then he's gonna lean into her ear, and he's gonna go, "That one's for Dad." And he's gonna take Xavier, and he's just gonna walk out the front door.
Okay. How long does the spell last?
When it's in battle, it's a full turn.
Okay, so like a full minute. So
I think. Yeah, hold on. Let me see. Let me make sure.
Okay.
Oh no! Wait.
Minute, right?
The target has to keep making wisdom saving throws.
Okay.
But yeah, the duration's up to a minute, but at the end of each of its turns, the target can make another wisdom saving throw. On the success, the spell ends.
So 10 rolls by the end of the minute.
Okay. So I'll keep making some rolls. So your action is to grab Xavier and walk out the door. And everyone waiting in the front lawn sees Grayson walk out with Xavier in his arm.
I'm gonna jump out as a little rat and run all over, right up to Grayson's arm and go like this.
You got a proud thumbs up from Fox.
Why is there a mouse giving me a thumbs up on my shoulder?
It's Fox.
Oh. Okay, whatever.
I think we should leave. Can we leave, please?
Janva just in the back. Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, let's get the fuck out of Dodge.
I'm gonna get off their backs and stand in the middle of the pathway and just stay there in the middle as a tiny little rat, or mouse, sorry, to get smaller. A little mouse being like just standing up, looking, making sure that no one comes out, and making sure that they leave. The mouse is the barrier right now. You gotta get through me, bitch.
Pretty mouse.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Still paralyzed. She actually rolled worse this time. And so, Grayson and Xavier now rescued from the clutches of Tataric. Where's the party heading?
I would assume back to the ship.
Let's go back to the docks, yeah.
Honestly, that would be the place she'd probably look first, but I don't know if she would go after them.
You don't know?
I will say this, though. When Grayson and Xavier get closer, Janva is making sure to hug both of them.
Aw.
Don't touch me.
Oh, I'm mad at you.
Yeah, Fox will stay there until they're like a ways away, and then he's gonna skiddy over as fast as he can.
Okay.
In our rat form. Mouse form.
Alright, so you make it back to the docks. You reconvene with... That was the wrong dice. I realized I was holding the wrong die. Okay. You make it back to the docks, reconvening with Ophelia and Yuliy, Spud, Kobolds, and family.
Mm-hmm. For the sake of it, this is more for Janva's sake. Keep going, because I'm gonna look up the actual.
As Ophelia waves to you all as you approach the docks. So how did it go? Grayson, you look really stressed.
Grayson's not going to say anything and then just beeline to wherever he sleeps.
Okay. So heading down back into the crew's quarters of the ship.
Yeah, when we get there and Ophelia's there waving and said, "Well, what did she say? What happened?
How did it go?
Oh, how did it go?" I was
Yeah.
like, family drama, Paul.
Ooh.
Okay.
I
I know what you'll do.
So glad I wasn't there for that.
To where he's going.
Yes.
I will, and still in rat form, so he doesn't, mouse form, sorry, so he doesn't hear me. Hopefully. I'm gonna try to sneak in on V shape, put the setting stone at the door, and walk out and close it.
Okay.
So now Grayson has it.
All right.
Okay. We're all back on the ship by this point?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. Janva is going to take her shield,
Okay.
take her rapier, and she is going to go to, I guess, because it's docked.
Yeah, the ship's docked.
Pretty much the only way in onto the ship, and she is just going to stand there, put her rapier in front of her, and if anybody that she deems a threat approaches, she will cast Guardians.
Okay.
She is basically playing guard.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of do this kind of the same thing, but keep watch. But I'm gonna go up to the perch.
To the crow's nest.
I have the high ground.
The Birdurai nest.
Tell and fill in Phoebe and Yuliy on what's happening, and then after however long that takes, because I need to show it's their ship, so like their rules. So if they're okay with us doing this here, if the captain is out, then we need to go. But
Okay.
The only real laws Fox respect is captain's orders, I guess.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna get Xavier, and we're gonna have a little talk whenever everybody else is done with their stuff.
All right. So, Janva, you're standing guard for the rest of the time.
She's literally going to just stand guard, and she is keeping her eye. She is pretty much watching the docks like a hawk.
Fox, while you were having a conversation with Ophelia, Yuliy, Captain Zenebe, and Caspian, the general conversation would go as basically with the cargo, it's expected that it's going to be picked up in the morning and shipped off to the name that was listed on the ledger, which is to a first initial B, last name Luck.
Yeah, I think I wrote that down.
Yes.
Check if I didn't, so now I do.
Which Caspian would say it's probably, from what I'm assuming, it'll be an on-foot caravan, so you might want to speak with whoever's in charge of the roadhouse and maybe get hired on as mercenaries to guard the caravan to see where it's going.
Yeah, we can do that.
Right. Okay.
We're not gonna get any slaves this fucking night.
Well, I don't think any of us are.
I'm fine.
I wish you all the best of luck if you decide to depart during the night.
We might.
I'll say a prayer to Valkyr for you.
I hope that the waves can meet us on land.
Smooth sailing ahead.
He will tell Birdurai that we need, like a little what's been happening, and not let us sleep past probably 5 in the morning, so we can be able to get there on time and be part of the crew.
So the bird alarm has been set.
Bird alarm has been set.
Let me set it up.
Happening.
5.
You see him like with a little sundial on his wrist setting it.
Then tell Janva the plan that we should be there in the morning so we can pursue as quote unquote guards. We know where this is going, and then
you get a
when Fox tells me that instead of 6, it's gonna be 5 a.m. I'm gonna look at the orc lady, half orc lady.
She would have.
I'm gonna look at her, and then I'm gonna continue on with set up my time.
You would notice that since docking, she would have departed with some of the other on-hand crew.
Oh, so she's not there anymore?
She is not there, no.
Okay. Then I feel completely safe.
And...
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, and then you would wish to approach Xavier. Okay.
So, your dad's been being tracked by mirrors.
I think, yeah, there's spells where people use mirrors to, like, look through them.
We need something to counter that. How much money do you got?
I have quite a bit on me.
Good, we need to buy him a fucking bracelet or something.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. Sure.
We're doing that tonight.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah,
is that safe?
That's it. But I don't fucking care. We're doing it right now.
Oh, okay, yes, sir.
You and on the way, you tell me about Grandma and tell me how big of a cunt she is, and by that I mean every detail. Like, what spells can she cast? What can she do? Who does she talk with? Does she slash her wrists and cast circle-y spells and talk to a big red guy? Everything.
She most certainly does not talk to a big red guy.
Bad figures, but I was just thinking of my younger days.
Okay.
So she's part of the
I'm
cult.
certainly not the person to talk to about that.
Have you seen her cast anything? Have you seen her talk to anyone of importance? Have you seen her magically manipulate people?
She's magically manipulated me.
Okay. Can she cast big boom explosions, or is it just all mental? I have, and he's gonna, like, have a moment where he's, like, kind of not wanting to remember it, but he'll kind of close his eyes as he says it. I've seen her look at a man and watch that man drop dead. So she doesn't need to use her hands or her mouth to cast spells.
Well, she said something to him, but I...
Okay, that helps a lot. If we take out her tongue, she might not be so scary anymore.
She's does a lot of things in private. I don't know a lot in all what she does, but it's...
Okay.
People have gone missing over it, so...
Yeah, it makes sense. She's part of the cult too, right?
She works with them, yes. She, my Aunt Gala, my dad's twin sister, she actually was given to the cult as a, I guess, kind of as a gift to, I guess, make her way into the ranks.
How big of a target do I want on my back? Okay, so as we're doing this and walking towards getting a magic item that I have no fucking idea, like Fox doesn't. He's like, all right, if there's magic that sees people, there's magic that unsees people. Let's go buy one of those.
Of course.
Have money. That's how that works.
That is some sound logic. Waterdeep is a very big, diverse city, and I am certain you will find a magic shop that is carrying magic items for specific needs. So,
yeah,
I will. Let's say we will find you a number for that eventually.
Okay, all right, and Zebby is paying for that bitch. I ain't fucking.
Well, of course he is.
I got 18 gold. You more than doubled my gold with those 10 gold.
Fox is living it big.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just like I mean, my plan was, before all of this happened, I was going to just get an apartment for my family here and let them stay while I help you guys out and fix what I did. And
what? Why? Your fucking crazy family lives here. That's the dumbest shit I've heard.
She doesn't live here. I didn't know she was going to be here.
She doesn't live here.
No,
that giant house is not her normal house.
That's our summer home.
You fucking goddamn, I hate people. Okay.
Well, actually, it's one of our summer homes. It's mostly used from, like, March to May, and then...
You're not helping me unhate her.
Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay.
Well,
As I will say, this conversation happens from walking on the street to entering the magic shop to being in the magic shop to shopping while in the magic shop.
as in the magic shop, I fucking hate people. God damn it.
He just kicks the door open. I hate people. Like, well, welcome, sir.
God damn it, I'm mad. Let me buy magic stuff.
Yes, sir.
This
poor elven man behind the counter.
I feel like this guy works retail.
The
I hate
shit
people too.
The shit you hear when you work retail.
How, what are the guards like here? Are they bought out?
I don't believe they are. There's the actual city guard, and then there's kind of like a city watch that's funded and made by the people of Waterdeep.
What about the underbelly?
I don't know anything about the underbelly, sir.
I'll figure that out then.
Okay. I mean...
What's the address of the location?
One more time.
Address of location. Of the
Address
house.
of location of the house?
Yeah.
He will give it to you.
Alright.
Because he knows that, obviously.
After we buy all the stuff and all
Okay.
that jazz, and head back to the ship, you don't want to go where I'm going, kid.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell Janva I'm gonna go talk to some really bad people. I'll be back to relieve you from duty so you can get some rest.
Okay.
And I'm gonna.
Should I be concerned?
You might want to be concerned, is what Zebby says.
It's fine. I'm just gonna go make sure someone gets their throat slit.
Be a little bit concerned.
I'm sorry. You're telling me to be concerned about Fox after what you two did. Sure.
Whatever item we purchase, if we did purchase a thing.
Which you did. Okay, you did.
Okay. Just tell your dad to put that on.
Oh, okay, I'll
be
try.
back in a few.
Okay, yes, sir.
DM, I can text you what Fox is going to do, or we can.
Okay, absolutely. I can text you things back on that.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me just double check on something. So, Grayson, what are you up to right now?
I was gonna say one thing. What's
up?
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. You're good.
No, is Xavier still out there? She's gonna kind of coax Xavier to come over to her really quick.
Okay, it'll be an amulet. Just wanted to double check what the actual item was.
Yeah, it's an actual amulet. Protection.
Yeah.
Protection against location and detection.
Detection, yes.
You mean what Aurea has? I have the spell card for it.
Thank you. Can I see that? Thank you very much.
No,
Oh, it's not.
Heard someone's snoring. Ah, there it is. Thank you. It's the Amulet of Proof Against Detection and Location.
Yes. That was an amulet. Never mind.
Yes.
It was an amulet that
Stop talking, Jeremiah.
someone had, but
Jeremiah.
it's not on their person any longer. It hasn't been on their person for a while.
That also, I guess that begs to answer the question, ask the question of how many items you can be attuned to.
3
per person. 3. Okay, got it.
And obviously, you cannot have you can't have 2 necklaces attuned, right? Like it's...
Yeah, no, it has to be like a different item each, I believe. Okay. Roll me investigation, Fox. See if you can locate.
Okay. That's cocked.
Yeah, roll me again.
24. Double check that I know how to do math.
Okay. You will... It's going to take some digging, but...
Oh, investigation. No,
but with your...
It's 19, sorry.
19, okay, 19, that's fine.
Not 24.
That still passes for me. So, dog is throwing a fuss in the corner.
God damn it, they followed me.
The dogs followed you. It takes some time. It takes a lot longer than you expected to locate this guild.
The city's big.
It's a big city. 2, you notice that they, the guard and the city watch working together kind of keep a really, really tight run on Waterdeep in terms of having any kind of underbelly. Okay. So you had to dig deep to look for it. You had to but with your years of experience, you managed to kind of find like a small marking on an alleyway that led you down one way to another way and then to a tavern, and in that tavern you were led into a cellar. Okay. And the group I'll text you the guild that you found.
Ooh, secrets.
Oh, you can have multiple things. Cool, I know that. Thank you. I'm gonna write that down.
Hold on. I got one more for you. Because I did not expect you to go this direction, so there you go.
That's yeah.
Oh no!
Because I did not expect that to happen, so...
Well, what I texted early towards that person.
So what? Okay. Alright. For the right price, it can be done.
I will text you back.
Alright, I'll also follow up with something real quick.
Secret message. Oh, but yeah. Anyways, Janva would have had like coaxed Xavier over to her, and she's looking him over. Is his cheek still red?
Yes.
She's gonna cast Cure Wounds on him.
Oh, poor baby.
Healed for
and
one
she's
point.
just gonna do this type of crap to his hair, and just be like, "Are you
a little
okay?"
awkward with the horns in the way, but yeah.
Being mindful of the horns. Yeah, it's like, "Are you okay?"
I'm fine. I'll be fine. And he just kind of like looks down to where the crew quarters are. It's just, I'm more worried about Dad.
Mm-hmm. And then you just see Janva just kind of like looking at him.
I'm really worried about Dad.
And she would just kind of like nod.
So,
yeah. She would just kind of like mention like, hey, I'm proud of you guys for standing up to your abuser.
Thanks. I'm glad I could see a bit of my dad's old self in him for a minute.
Yeah, go and check up on him, because...
I'm afraid to.
You're his kid. Go. You should check up on him.
Okay. So, Grayson, what are we up to right now?
What is Grayson?
He just kind of got confirmation from his mom that all of that stuff that he had been hearing was true. And currently, he is sitting in his hammock, just kind of looking over his spellbook and trying to figure out, like his spellbook and his journals, trying to, decipher his old writing that he doesn't remember.
Okay. Roll me a wisdom save.
A lot of those today for him.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
It's almost like it means something. 10?
10.
Ooh, that's a fail. That is going to be... Where's my other D10? There we go. Alright, you're gonna take 9 points of psychic damage.
Can you keep doing it?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Oh, he's gonna do it again.
All right, roll me another wisdom save as you're trying to fight
Nat
this
20.
mental fog.
Yes. So it's 25.
You... Oh god. Roll me percentiles, actually.
Oh god. Hold on.
Yes. Roll me percentiles. I have a certain number in mind.
Uh, 56.
56. Oh, okay. You trying to fight this mental fog, and it's like, this is your handwriting. You should know this, but these glyphs don't mean anything to you. You don't remember ever writing them, but you know you wrote them. And everything just falling into places. You're just trying to chase some of the memories, using Xavier as an anchor point. Just thinking, trying to remember anything that had to do with him, and there's flashes of you looking at your spellbook while he catches your attention for something. There's flashes of you catching him looking at your spellbook when he should not be. Just these flashes of him when he's 5 years old, when he's 9 years old, when he's 13 years old, and it's all kind of coming together, and you're trying to like decipher at least one glyph on this page, just one, and you understand what it's for, but you know that it's a little too, it's just out of your grasp, and that being a basic teleportation spell. Like you know that's what this is for, but you don't, you're not quite sure if you're at that level to cast it yet.
Okay.
And you take a moment to just take a breather for a minute, doing as you always do, and running your hands through your hair, and your hair feels a bit longer than where you started.
How long?
It comes down to about your shoulders.
Like the black part or the white part?
The black
white
part.
Oh god, okay. Huh. Okay.
Okay.
He's startled by this. He's just
Hair's longer.
I know, he's gonna be like, okay, weird, great.
How long was I sitting here?
It's been 48 years.
It's been one entire fox lifetime.
And when you look up from this revelation, you see a pair of green eyes looking at you from below.
Yes?
And it's Phoebus kind of crouched under another hammock.
Of course. What are you doing?
Your hair's long again.
I guess so.
That's good.
Phoebus, can you come here for a second?
And he'll crawl out from underneath and approach you.
What do you remember?
He kind of tilts his head a bit. About what?
Before you came here, on the boat.
I remember... There was a lot of scary stuff.
Yeah. I guess not. Never mind.
There was scary stuff. There was... I mean, we had a really nice big house. And it had a nice garden, and it was really quiet because it was just you and me and Sybil and Daddy and stuff. You know, I asked for a dog and you said no. You said I could make one when I was old enough.
Yeah, that sounds like something I'd say. I'm trying to remember. You haven't seen a woman that looks like me, have you?
And he'll just shake his head at you.
Say no? Okay.
Yeah, just say no.
If you ever do not go up to her.
How come?
She's a bad person.
But she looks like you, and I mean, that means she's family, right?
She's family, but that doesn't mean she has the best intentions.
Okay.
Grayson's gonna hold out his spellbook and just be like, "Can you read this?"
He'll just kind of like look down at it, and then look back up at you. It's one of your spells.
Okay, that's good.
You don't let me read your spell book.
You shouldn't. Where's the rest of you?
They're up top, having dinner.
Why aren't you up there?
Because you're down here.
Are you hungry?
He just shrugs his shoulders.
He's gonna put his book on his bed and then just kind of stand up and be like, "Let's go."
Okay.
He's gonna go upstairs and sit with the rest of them.
So, it's topside. And his hair is a lot longer than it was when he went down. You are. You want to roll me perception, bro?
Sure.
Yeah, roll me perception.
Favorite one.
Good. Best
that's
one.
A 12.
Yeah. That's a 12.
I am busy perching.
You are perching. You kind of are trying to keep an eye on the crew itself, and then what is Ro doing? Is he okay? He looks fine. Okay. And you look back and just checking out the city as there are some people kind of out for like moonlight walks, people that are more inclined to be night owls than people coming in to work night shifts. The occasional city guard walking by, but nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay.
Yes.
Grayson's gonna conjure a hair tie.
Okay. Grayson conjures a hair tie.
There you go.
Fancy.
Janva just kind of like, huh.
He looks the same, just his hair's longer.
I'm not. I need a damn stiff drink.
I mean, Xavier's probably staring too. That's about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Janva just like, it was like that, but with more wrinkles, right?
Yeah, just like that, but with more wrinkles. Huh. Don't stare at him. He'll notice. And he'll just as you come topside, Grayson, you will be approached by Xavier with the holding out an amulet to you.
What is this?
It's to keep you from being scryed on, so they don't track you. You'll have to sit with it for a bit and let your magic mingle, but it's to protect you. Fox and I got it together. Oh, I paid for it, but Fox and I went together to go get it.
You mean I paid for it?
I will take it. Ah, doggo.
God damn it! They followed me.
Get them off the boat!
How many dogs followed me?
I-
Fox keeps inviting them over.
The dogs just
come
keep
over.
trying. I know what it is. People are coming home. So, Xavier will just kind of shrug a bit. Just like, well, technically, I paid for it out of my pocket. I had
they
some.
paid
I
you?
had some gold saved up. So, there you go.
She paid you.
Well, I was given an allowance.
From the family estate.
Okay.
So it's
okay.
my money.
Yes, it's your money.
There it is. Okay, great. And he's just gonna slap him on the shoulder and keep walking.
Okay. So.
Janva just kind of looking over at Grayson like, you good?
Right as rain. He's just gonna go and get himself a drink.
Janva's just gonna go over and just be like, if I ever get the chance to meet your mother face to face,
Stepping in the back like you really don't want to.
I have words.
You don't want to exchange words with her.
I have words. She just looks over.
Please don't. I already told Fox. Don't make me say this again. So.
Yep, Janva just like, look. Y'all are basically the closest thing to family I have.
Birdurai all the way up in the perch and totally missing that. Just the
Birdurai
sound
is
of the
like
wind.
fluffing his feathers. He's preening.
He's preening. He's checking the time, making sure he knows when it's the correct time to grow.
Yeah, and went to sleep to wake up to the correct time.
So if I sleep now, I'll get at least 6 hours before I get up.
Yeah.
All right. So, with plans in place to have your bases covered, with everybody sitting down for a nightly meal aboard the secret oasis, Grayson with his hair longer than it has been in a very short amount of time.
Janva just like, I want to braid it.
Jonathan wants to braid your hair.
Down to like when I go down to,
Yes.
I guess, get some food and see Grayson like that. It's like, I don't know. I kind of want to wonder because my wisdom and intelligence is very low.
Oh, okay. What are
Like-
you wondering, bro?
I mean, it's
Like, I'm just looking, it was like,
you have a 10.
will Birdurai 10 and 12?
You're not dumb.
Well, yeah, I'm not dumb. But,
You have a above high school average. Like you're not
but
dumb.
that's, but I'm looking at this. It was like,
What are you trying to insight?
was his hair this long? Kind of like that. Like I'm doubting myself. Am I
Buddy,
crazy?
Trust me, you don't have to roll for that. His hair was not that long before. I mean, you don't know
So
how.
it was immensely probably like 5 inches longer.
It's
His hair like was cut short, like kind of like
okay.
size.
So
And now it's down
this
to
way.
Oh,
Point of reference. His hair is
you
as
have,
short
like-
as mine, and then
Okay.
now it's all the way down to here.
Okay, then that's a big difference. Then. It's
well, the
like-
black part.
The black part's
Okay.
all the way down to here.
I'm gonna.
The white is even
I'm just
longer.
Yeah, the white's even longer because that's
stare at
obnoxious.
I'm just gonna stare at Grayson, and I'm this 5-foot bird staring at you. What are you gonna do?
Can I help you?
What happened to your hair? Oh. Are you still Grayson?
I grew it.
I'm looking at my sundial.
Is anyone else working at Grayson right now?
Is anyone else looking at Grayson? I mean, Fifi would be. I know she would be.
Yeah, sure, she would
Knowing
be
in my
very-
heart of hearts, Fifi would be kind of looking at you like,
Woo.
Oh yeah,
Like,
it's
how
doing
doing
that.
up right now.
It's like you can conjure more hair.
Grayson, your hair's so long.
Thanks, I grew it myself. I'm just gonna keep eating his food.
Janva's just like laughing because it's like, oh my god, his hair's long, so I can go and do this. Like moving over his face.
You get your hair flipped over your face while you're trying to
It's
eat.
a ponytail, so it's like
Still, just the ponytail just go.
I mean, for Aarakocra standards, you don't quite know how human hair. You don't know how different human hair is from bird feathers. I mean,
Like
what? It takes you a few days to regrow a couple of feathers here and there. Like
I was like, I'm looking at it, like
humans are strange.
yeah, like I guess that's how human hair goes. Well, go back to my perch.
I
It's time for me to
concentrated
sleep.
really hard.
You thought about it really hard, guys. So, all right, with plans set in motion to rendezvous at the roadhouse to set out on your next journey. We will leave it there for tonight and pick up again in 2 weeks.
Oh,
That was
Chance
good.
to finally hit the road.
Poor goat. That was good, man. I enjoyed it. You guys are awesome.
So that happened.
Golf clap.
Alright, so this video will be edited, put on YouTube. Check it out in about a week. And next Monday, we'll be doing our reroll podcast.
Yeah, we will. Yeah. I have some thoughts about that.
We have some thoughts. Okay. Gather your thoughts. We'll have them and we'll discuss them in a week. Cinnabon has thoughts. Cinnabon has thoughts too.
Oh,
On your birthday, Eve.
Aw.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Eve.
Aw.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate everybody's feedback and support for this.
Yeah.
It means a lot.
It does. It makes happy.
It makes happy.
It makes happy.
Advantage. Happy birthday. Happy birthday with advantage.
Tell your DM to give you an advantage on your.
Give you advantage on your birthday.
Yes, advantage on your birthday.
I give you 1 point of inspiration. I don't know if you can transfer that in any other game. Sorry.
Level 27 human. Congrats.
Level. Congrats. Oh my god. You're
Yes.
younger than me. What the fuck? I felt my age just happen.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
you felt it just
It's
happened?
like, 27.
So,
I'm sorry.
oh yeah, aren't you like 12 or some shit, Vic?
Shut the fuck up. I'm actually 13.
Alrighty, y'all.
That's right, because I gotta go to bed and go to school, guys.
I'm gonna go to school.
Yeah.
Alright, guys, thank you so much.
Thank
you,
for
night.
watching.
Bye.
Good night.